All right. Well, welcome back to
Hey!
we got a lot of different maps going on today. So our friends from Build with Titans, we finally painted some stuff up. Your map's not on there right now, but it will be introduced here in a little bit. I'd like to thank everybody for sticking it out man, we've been like going session after session for, I think this is 6 in a row. Next week we'll take a pause. But this week, we got a little bit of catching up to do. Manu/Skylar, do you have anything that you want to pass to the stream before we kick it off?
Absolutely. I want to thank everybody and congratulate us. We just hit 300 followers yesterday. So to celebrate that, at the end of the stream, the last hour of the stream, we're going to do a giveaway. I've never done it before, so we're going to be learning.
Something into this jar. Dude.
Yeah.
And I'm going to seal it, and I'm going to send it to you. When you open it, you'll hear it.
We'll get some stuff off of the merch store. Maybe a T-shirt, maybe some stickers. We'll figure it out. But we'll be doing a giveaway at the end, so it'll be like the last hour. I'll run it, and then right before we sign off, we'll do the actual drawing, and yeah. So we'll do that. Thanks to everybody for making this happen in the last year. This is awesome. Next goal is 400. So we'll do this again at 400 people, 400 followers.
Is that by June?
For 400?
Yeah.
April.
God.
By the end of April, I want to see us hit 400, and our goal for the year was to hit 500 followers. I think we can easily beat that.
500?
I think we can beat 500. And
by when?
By the end of the year.
I gotta start.
Yeah, just nod.
More bots.
Just nod and say yes.
Yes.
And so I want to say so thanks Alaskan Mike for popping in and saying hey and saying congrats. Have fun at furniture shopping, and come on back. We'll be here. We'll be here for you. And that's all I got.
Let's just get right into it. Head into the intro stuff. Okay, so where we left off last week, Connor started negotiating with me on a few. I was a lot of grape juice was happening, and a big giant infernal contract was rolled out with Bell as the barbarian party arrived to Bell's fortress as he's trying to clearly keep you guys separated. As one party shows up to release the other, he releases the other one on a mission. So you guys kind of arrived. Mirren and all got a little bit frustrated, may have been some, domestic violence, as Manu punched Epione. We'll get a hold of the El Terrell Police Department as soonest. You guys left Bell's fortress. Bell put you guys on a quest to go find a Sibriex, an ancient abyssal source of knowledge that Bell has captive somewhere. And he made it clear to go find some adamantine rods. Epione triggered that, hey, these are the rods that I was dreaming about. These are the rods that open up the companion and can potentially release the companion from El Terrell. It's one of the key things that need to be done to set El Terrell free, a city that Zariel, the ruler of Avernus, the first layer of hell, is using to build her armies to fight demons. So Manu and Kaigon and Mirren, Kluthk and Epione jump in the the Reichwave, the ship, the little spelljammer ship, the schooner, and head off to the Sibriex. But previous to that, I suppose, Connor started negotiating with maybe the bow and backfired. I gave my dog. Can you guys hear? Can you hear Chippy in the background? He's nomming on a bone. Okay. He had what we call the zoomies. We were like, all right, give him the secret weapon, and we gave him a big bone, and he's just crushing it. So Connor wanted to get the rest of the party released he felt some remorse. So Connor, what do you think happened when you were in Bell's Forge? Give me of what Connor's truth is, and I'll tell you what the truth is.
Connor thinks he's screwed,
Yeah.
but he thinks he's managed to get Henry to be alive if he gets back from his first part of this adventure, which he thinks he's done now. He's just not back yet.
That was in the writing.
Yep. He thinks he's got
part of Henry. Yep.
It wasn't a part of Henry.
Just kidding.
I said if this guy screws up his own contract, all his other contracts are going to get null and void. No one's going to follow him.
No, Bell's got lawyers.
Yeah,
Keanu Reeves.
I then I've got to kill Baphomet before we get to the end game of this part of so
if you see him, kill him. Can't run away. Yep.
That'll be fine.
Cool. Okie dokie.
You gotta have confidence, otherwise you're dead.
You definitely have confidence. I'll give you that. Confidence. Writing that down. Confidence.
Confidence.
And then we need to openly go against Tiamat as well.
Yeah, she's gonna be a mad lady when she finds out.
But to be honest, we expected that anyway. It was more of these sort of things have to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Make some omelets, break some eggs. So he sends you on your way. He let you, Dragunov, go with you. Dragunov, scold you a little bit. Part of the deal was, in order to make this happen, for the Baphomet thing, he also... Are we chewing on a cord, or that thing just turned off on its own? Oh, okay, cool. He's a habitual cord chewer. He starts chewing on things and then just starts drifting. If there's anything in the way, it's gonna get sawed down with it. Yeah, you were allowed to receive the blessing of Maliki, correct?
Yep. Me and Volante.
Yep, and that would release your father. So he kicked in the blessing of Maliki. I think that was it. If I remember more, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see what happens. There's a lot of fine print. There's pages and pages of this. You seem to rush it in a hurry, and then scampered off towards releasing Lord Kachichi, or Lord Cottage Cheese, which was a massive hill giant demon. You went to Kachichi's maw and released him to create chaos in the blood war, to create a little bit of timing, which also fell in line with what Olanthius instructed folks to do. So the other half of the party doesn't know that you just started the end game. So in your mind, you're like, cool, well, let's take a nap.
All the time in the world.
Yeah, maybe there isn't that much time. I'll see if I can refresh more of that contract, because I thought there was something for the boon. I thought there was one more task.
I think the boon was to kill Baphomet.
And then your father would get released?
Yes.
When you return to Avernus? So if he becomes in charge, yes, kill Baphomet for the boon. So there's three things. And getting rid of Zariel in some sort of way so that Bell can fill the vacuum of power.
Yeah, and that was always the plan anyway, so that's not like any change.
Indeed. Yeah, it all worked out. So you can tell the party that when they, you know what I mean, like when I give you Henry's skull back to you, you know what I mean, you can say that.
Well, as long as if he comes back as a demi-lich, we're fine.
It's right here in writing.
How do you fancy being a flaming skull that
Quicken
can cast
Loans, Bell, also known as Quicken Loans.
Not sponsored by.
I saw him in the front of Walmart the other day signing out like quick cash stuff.
Hey, just to say, we've got up to 301 followers now.
Yeah.
Was that you?
No, I don't follow us. No.
Oh.
I dropped a retweet on my my big Twitter account again. So yay! Thanks anybody who followed me from Twitter.
Yeah, that was a. I just banned that person.
Oh,
Oh,
popped in, popped out.
No, it was a. Their name was Veteran Suicide Rate 124.
Yikes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a sure way to get
Adios, brother.
Yeah. Yikesies.
Account created
Okay.
8 minutes ago.
Hey, it's always the good ones that I'll get, like, hey, I need to make your stream better. Like, have you even looked at it? I just need to make your stream better. It's $450 an hour. I'll make your stream better. You know, like you go to their page and they've got like one follower and you're like, there's like no banners on
Right,
anything. You're like,
right.
Or
Exactly.
you get the, hey, can I write an article for your website? It's about sexual assault. Absolutely not.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so there we are. Back to Dungeons and Dragons after we went through the spam. Watch out for spam, everybody. All right. Sibriex. Here we go. So Manu, Kaigon, and Mirren. Epione's on board. I'll fly Epione for a little bit. And Kluthkin also had a rough go of it, you know, so he's down below decks trying to get as much rest on his short rest as possible. He had to take a very significant short rest. So he's out. He's gonna lay up and he's gonna bandage himself for today's session, and Epione is gonna try to meditate. But before she goes, right, she wants to pass off a few things. So she got socked by Manu on the way out. So, you know, she's gonna do her, you know, her finger wagging, like, no, that's not how we treat friends. You know, we're all frustrated, Manu. I'm gonna go downstairs and think on this. And she passes a blessing from Lathander, because everybody is now at we're gonna call it 2 days in the Avernus. You've all been here for 48 hours. We're just gonna go 48 hours, which is party number 2. So Connor, Valanthe, without Henry. You guys, when you're traveling, as you climb up to the top of the maw, you notice that even Moon Color isn't shining anymore. Like, she was all rainbowy. Her horn's not as shiny. She did her 1-a-day heal. You guys all have one tick of exhaustion as you start today's session. But party with the Celestial, she gives you guys a like, hey, let's focus on, we've done a lot of dark things. You know, we can't stray. We have to stay on course. I have a feeling Elturel only has, you know, maybe a day or so left before it gets pulled in the sticks, and tens of thousands of people are lost to the blood wars and will become lemures. It's not lemurs. Always. I thought it was lemur. It's lemure. Yeah.
Lemures.
Yeah, it was a big Critical Role Season 1 discussion, and I was like, oh, what's today years old when it's lemure?
And Tim, to clarify, it's our party. My party has the exhaustion, and if so, how do I put that on my character sheet or play that?
It's under conditions. So you just click on conditions. If you scroll down, when you click on the conditions rectangle, you scroll down, the bottom will have six level of exhaustion is dead, I think, something like that. But yeah, it's 1 to 5. 5 is dead.
Cool. Thank you. I'm good
yep.
now.
But you guys kind of know the workaround. You get that if you guys are feeling kind of malicious today, like a little bit poopy pants, everybody's kind of Connor and Valanthe's party. Epione takes the time, and everybody has their own agency for their character or whatnot, but she tries to refocus, you know, the folks on the Reich Wave that, like, hey, you know, the kobolds aren't listening, or the Spine Devils are like, yeah, whatever, yeah. But to you guys, to Kaigon, you know, try to remember, you know, why we're here. Think of the mountains and the forest. We'll go back to, you know, think of your friends and family back there. Same with Manu. Like, remember the big mission is, you know, to get back home to Phandalin together, to get back to Cara Dune. She says things and you're like, oh yeah, because you've been so focused on, what do you call this,
Wild goose chase.
Wild goose chase, yeah. So I'll pass it off to. We'll pass it off to Kaigon. You guys are moving in the Reich wave. For your first perception check from a distance, you see what looks like a tall piece of a tall, like thin tower or a bit of scaffolding in the distance. As you're kind of moving, you also notice that it's getting very obscured right now with a pretty heavy, like there's dust in your teeth as a sandstorm is starting to blow in. It's like you can kind of see it on the horizon where you know that the storm is coming. And the farther you stay on the west side, the west side of the map here, the stronger the sandstorm's gonna get. It's like it's hitting kind of where you guys are at, so it's really blowing in. Think of, well, some of us have seen it when the winds are really picking up. It's not like that black, purple, red lightning shit, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's really gusty. It's not like weird sandstorm yet, but you get a feeling. You can see. Make a perception check, actually, Kaigon. I'll see if you see what I'm seeing.
See what you see.
Yeah,
15.
15. Every once in a while, you'll like look and you'll see these tall pillars of those real tall pillar tornadoes you see out in the desert, but they're like swirling with fire. And then when it reaches the top, the fire slides down like the tornado's vortex and splooshes out the bottom into like a fireball. And you're like, and every once in a while you can see the dust devil. Okay, yeah, dust devils. You see the dust devil going up. It's been a while. I've lost my reg desert currency. But yeah, you see these things going up and then they kind of splash down. But there you go. That's what you see, Kaigon. You're up front, the cartographer. As I've mentioned, he's kind of very Magellanish. He looks out next to you. He's got Epione's map in his hands, and he points down and looks at you kind of coldly, Kaigon. A breeder of horrors and a hoarder of secrets. A Sibriex is said to be older than the abyss. To be as old as the abyss. There's some keywords in there. Yeah, as old as the abyss. Yeah. And then he kind of just like he points in that direction.
Yeah. So Manu's driving, so I'll pass that information back to him. Tell him that's our heading.
Sibriex ahoy!
Pull out my my trusty what the hell is it called?
Eyeglass.
Eyeglass.
Seeing eye.
Spyglass. Yeah, seeing eye dog. Spyglass and
Looking through a dog right now. I see a starfish in the ocean.
yeah, so I'll take a look and see if I see what I can see from afar.
Okay. All right. You come up. Mirren, you can if you want. You can just kind of grab the helm. Are you stopping the ship, or are you just kind of taking it from where you can?
I'm just from the back.
Okay.
Just doing the whole captain's like take a look.
You look and you see the back of Kaigon's head. Go ahead and make a perception check.
27.
Yeah, so you see the back of his head, and you move over. You see spiky chains lash a 15-foot diameter floating blob of quivering flesh to a 20-foot tall wrought iron scaffold. Two fiends wrapped in chains stand atop the scaffold, torturing the bloated creature's flesh by tightening its chains. Demon ichor oozes from its wounds, forming a shallow pool around the scaffolding. A third jackal-headed fiend uses a bronze horn to yell loudly at the bloated prisoner in multiple languages. It sits cross-legged about halfway up the scaffolding. Okay, the big reveal for my Play-Doh blob that I built last night in haste. Because, yeah, you guys are wild and you never know if you just want to get sporty.
Ready? This is pretty terrible. Huzzah!
Epione know you've used her chains? Is that why she's not on the stream today?
Yeah. Yep. So that's a Cibriex, everybody. It's exactly WizKids quality. So it's sitting there and it's got this like malformed head, like it's trying to grow like another head out the side of its. There's an actual picture of this thing that I sent Manu. You can pop it up there if you want to.
Yeah.
That I can do, but it's got a real sharp toothy maw. You know, it's got like droopy fur coming out the bottom of its under its chin, and it's just writhing against. You know, it's weird. This is the exact same thing that was happening to Kachchichi. It writhes like a bubble of its flesh as it's squirming out of a chain, and one of these demon-looking devil creatures slash. They're not demons, they're devils. Lash another chain that just flies straight out of their hands, and they're working congruently together, these two chain devils. And then below them is like this fox jackal looking creature, and it's got the brass horn, and you just hear it like, and it bellows something. So you don't understand. If anybody speaks infernal, anybody speak abyssal, she's warging. She's warging out.
I know, but I'm not there, so.
Yeah, she also needs a big rest.
Nope. I speak Aquan and Draconic.
What are they saying?
So you're looking at this thing with the telescope, right? And instantly, we'll say you're about 120 feet away, specifically, almost exactly 120 feet away.
Surprisingly.
You hear in your mind Manu as it's like fishing through languages, and you hear like going through giant, it's going through a lot of things, and then boom, straight in Tortolese Aquan. Like you hear like what is it in Independence Day? Release. To you. What do you desire?
Adamantine rods. Where are the
Release me. I will give you what you desire.
We need 9 of them.
We need 9 of them. Yeah, we need 9 adamantine rods. Where can we find them?
Release me.
Oh.
I will tell you everything.
Why don't you tell us first, and then we'll release you. Tell us where 4 of them are, and then we'll
tell. Like you just keep switching script in Skyrim, and it just keeps going back to. Yeah, there's no more pages to turn on this one. Yeah. You've advanced to the farthest amount of script.
This is what you're doing later. Release me.
Are you a garlic farmer? I don't even think Connor remembers saying you look like a garlic farmer.
That was hilarious. Quite hilarious. It's still on our front page.
Was I drinking that time?
It was big Pandaren energy those days. The red dragon was with us all.
You look like a garlic farmer. How are we supposed to release you?
It stops. It kind of stops, like, and then you hear the devil. Can you hear me?
No, it's going in and out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it's just a matter of
who's talking. Oh,
yeah.
Can everybody else hear me? How's the? Okay.
When you make like it's like the sound isn't strong enough when you're making those voices for it to fully register.
So yeah, I'm not a very good voice actor. nor am I.
Chained.
Yeah, so the Cibriex. Yeah, Cibriex is basically giving you this echoey, foul voice telepathically into your head. You specifically. No one else is hearing this. as you're kind of responding to him. You know, Mirren, you kind of, do you respond in your mind, or do you want to respond to him?
Oh no, I would respond in Aquan.
Okay, yeah.
In the open.
Yeah, Mirren, you just hear him like. Let's see him just bubble talk.
That's how I imagine it. So how am I supposed to release you? You look pretty screwed up, bro.
He's like, kill the devils that chain me. I mean, it's pretty fucking obvious.
That's it? Okay.
Hang on, let me read page 116, quote 1 more time.
I'll look over at Mirren and go, you ready to kill some devils?
You know, always. Question is, are we gonna have to fight this Cybriex as well?
I don't know. Hold on, and I go back to Aquan. If we kill these devils, are you gonna try to kill us?
Of course not. Why would I lie?
Insight check.
Would I lie? What movie is that from? Wait.
Insight check is a 23.
You're talking to a demon. Like, as soon as you know what I mean? Like, your Vecna side of you is like, dog, no, this guy, not good.
Well, let's take a look around, use that spyglass, see if you can find, maybe the rods are scattered on the floor around him. Or if not, then we have to talk to him and figure out where he has or knows of where they are. Otherwise, if we could see the rods, might as well deal with it now.
How?
Is the tower made of the rods? They look very roddy.
He said it was made of iron. Looks like it was made of iron. So
Wrought iron.
Indeed. Wrought iron. Yeah, I'll take a look and see. Can we see the rods around him with the spyglass?
Yeah, sure.
That's a dirty 20.
It's not like a building or anything. There's like a weird looking, rectangular, stony thing that they're trying to keep the demonicker from pooling, and it's pooled out the side. You're looking around. It's dust. The scaffolding that's built there, probably specifically not too close to the volcano, where Bell's keeping his one of his pets. But nothing, you don't see anything. You're scanning around, it looks like the scaffolding and 3 devils that have a job to do.
Well, Mirren, what do you think?
Cartographer, you've been around this area, you have a map that you created. Do you have any idea where the rods may be? Or is the Cybriex our only option?
He looks at you, he takes the map, and he, kind of hopelessly looks at you. He's like, kind of knows a lot of where the things are on the map, but he just stares kind of sadly, and he points at the map of where he's at right now. You know what I mean? And he's just like, Cybriex. Yes. Yeah, as a breeder of horrors and a hoarder of secrets.
So you say. All right.
Cybriex is said to be as old as the abyss.
Don't call it over. They get mad. Okay, got it.
And then he kind of looks at you and he's like, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I'm sure the Cybriex doesn't get away after we're done. Otherwise, we may be out of luck. So let's take care of some demons. Devils.
I can start this from here. We're 120 feet out, right? I can initiate this from here. Should we? Shall I? Shall we?
I can't do anything from here.
Kaigon, you can kind of hear them just You didn't hear him speaking in bubble talk, but then you heard Mir and him talking to each other, and you kind of hear them back there going like, "All right, you ready to kill some devils? Let's go." What do you?
Yeah.
Because Mirren walked up to the cartographer, which was up front, and he was just like, "Hey, do you know where the rods are?" Cartographer was like Matt Damon.
To me, it's better for us to all get up there, so we're all attacking at the same time rather than starting from a distance. But I'm down with whatever.
Like,
Like smash things.
the thing is, I can launch Eldritch Blast from 120 feet, and
What can they launch from there?
I mean,
Because the rest of us will be sitting aside watching, which, I don't know. If they have enough firepower to take a ship down or significantly degrade its abilities, it might not be beneficial. If they're all concentrated right now on the Cybriacs, we'd come up behind them, jump and have the jump on them. Put it in hover mode and quiet down the engines.
from 120.
Yeah, just slow roll it in and we just hop out.
How close do you want to get?
5 feet.
5 feet.
As the French say, melee, monsieur.
So how high can I take the ship?
You know what? You know what? I'll be fine. Wherever you want to stop off, I'll be fine. I got something.
If we can get it within 90 feet, I can get my echo engaged from 90 feet.
Plan for that.
If I can get on the ground and close the distance.
Okay.
But it depends on what the terrain looks like between us and them.
Extremely difficult.
Yeah. What does the terrain look like between us and them?
Boop, 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 boop. It's flat. You can see, there's a bit of a hill where I had you guys. You're not really standing there. You're way. So imagine where the scaffolding is on the picture. You guys are like on the camera side, 100 feet outside the camera, behind the camera. Make sense?
Yep.
So we're coming towards the face as we're looking at it. Yeah.
You're coming towards the face.
Okay, so no sneaking up behind them. Okay.
How about I pull up to 90 feet and we fast rope it and go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you want to go directly above?
No. Well, 90 feet out in front.
Oh, okay.
Hit the ground and
And just go full frontal assault.
sounds good to me.
Sweet.
Well, then. Okay. Moving closer. You get
90 feet.
You bring the ship within 90 feet.
Yep.
You
290
stop.
feet. Yep.
Go ahead and you guys are gonna start initiative.
Well, before we kick it off, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Find Greater Steed and summon a Pegasus. Go, hello. We're going into battle.
It's me you're looking for. Can I find a Pegasus? But when you call it in hell, you get a fucking nightmare. Yeah, so you summon a Pegasus and like this flaming huge black charger like shows up next to you, looks like a lot like Bocephalus. Remember Bocephalus? From
Bocephus?
Bocephalus is
The nightmare.
not only Alexander's horse, but like he was in Strahd, and Zephyr had it. Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Wasn't
Zephyr. Zephyr had Bocephalus.
Yeah, Laz had it.
Didn't Warduke have that one?
Bocephalus?
Yeah.
And then Warduke, thank you for calling him Warduke. Thank
Is
you.
his name right?
Starting out on a good foot today, are we?
I thought I didn't want to antagonize you straight away today.
Okay, 90 feet.
So 90 feet.
You summon a nightmare, and you get all the nightmare stuff if you want to take a look at what that sucker can do.
Look back at that one.
Bottom line is it can boop you in or boop you out as a bonus action per turn and move you in the ethereal plane
Ooh, fire resistance.
and then boop you back. Does that make sense? So like you can't boop in and boop out from the ethereal plane when you move. That's just the one thing. Like you can't go like kind of like twitch and then be 100 foot
It's like
different spot. Yeah, whatever. I think its movement is 40. So it can
90.
oh nice.
60-90.
Tight. Nice. So it can bring you into melee.
Yeah.
But you will still be in the ethereal plane, right? Until it brings you back out of it the next turn.
If I use Ethereal Stride.
Correct. Yeah, and I think it's an action, ethereal stride.
Yeah. It sounds weird. I have no reason to go there.
The ethereal plane?
Not yet.
It's a great place.
Somebody's
Love
like,
it.
the rods are in the ethereal plane. Come on.
Okay, so step me through this. He summons on your action, right? So you summon this horse.
Yep, before we
All right.
even rolled in the show, I was like,
Okay, so
way, boom.
yep. So now you're at 90 feet with a super scary horse.
Okay.
Okay. Let's roll initiative, and then you guys can decide and tell me what you want to do for this next kind of deal.
Sweet.
All right. Who are my big 25 and higher guys? Nobody?
19.
What did I do with my fancy pen? 19. I got you.
24 for me.
Nice. What'd you get, man?
15.
That's big for Mirren.
I know, I was like, oh, look at this thing.
And okay. Kaigon, the ship is starting to roll to a stop. It takes a broadside, right? Are you just nosing it? Okay, it takes a broadside with the side with the two spine devils like tightening, getting ready, and it'll take an action. If you want them to get an action, it's going to take them, what did I say, 3 rounds. So they begin the first round, starting to get it going. They're on round 2, right? So they're getting some spikes ready, or some big bolts going in. They're getting ready to line it up. In about 2 rounds, they'll be able to fire. Fedge and Fag and Uba Gooba,
Coob,
those guys.
Quab, Coob,
Yeah, those
Coob.
guys are going downstairs, getting ready. They're taking the cutlery and folding it up, and batting the hatches. We should beat the corners. Fedge is just like on a bongo, like. Crickendolt, he's kind of standing there, like getting ready to defend the ship as well. So Kaigon, you're up, brother. You're at 90 feet, facing what you see. Wrought iron scaffolding, 2 chain devils on top of it. Have you guys fought chain devils yet?
Yes.
Yeah. On the top of this thing, and some sort of fox, jackal-looking fox with a cone, yelling at this thing.
All right, I'm going to start off by raging, and I'm going to use my instinctive pounce to go 20 feet, and then I'm going to use my 40 feet of movement to get to 60 feet, and then I'm going to summon my echo 15 feet, and then I'm going to move him another 15 feet up next to the fox, and I'm going to whack that fox in the face.
God damn.
So it's got to climb the echo.
No, I can send it any direction.
Okay. And then you're kind of, how far are you away?
I'm roughly 30 feet away.
Okay. No, not put that over there. We're gonna make believe. Okay, and you're gonna boop the fox.
Yep.
Right. Commence booping.
12 plus.
Does the fox say?
Dirty 30.
Dirty 30.
That's gonna hit.
You can get a clean 30. I'm impressed.
Yeah, right. And that's 8 plus 12 is 20 plus 10. 30. 30 points of damage. Dang, 2 30s. That's cool.
What's that?
Yep.
Okay. So it's sitting there, it's got this big brass horn, and then all of a sudden just and it flies, you know, from a distance. It hits up against one of the wrought iron scaffoldings and bounces back and stays in melee. It took a pretty serious bludgeoning wound. What else would you like to do? Keep hitting?
Yep, I'm gonna deliver one more of those.
Okay.
12 plus 18. Oh, 30 30 again. I'm really nothing but 30s today. And I am attacking recklessly, so
Okay.
everybody that attacks me has advantage.
Okay.
And that's 7, 19, so 29 points of damage on that one.
Okay.
And that's it.
You just take 2 huge whacks on this thing, and it's looking rough. It's starting to scramble, and it takes its robes and stands up with like a spell book and begins to, like, you know what I mean, like do something. Manu. You hear in the back of your mind in Aquin as well, like excellent, as in telepathically. All right. Sorry.
I'm gonna stand.
I had to ruin the action sequence with some shenanigans.
I am going to stand on the side of the ship and release a volley of Eldritch Blast at the jackal-looking dude.
Okay.
And I think I have 4 beams. 4 beams, yeah. So 4 dice. All right, let's go. The lowest is a 19.
Okay.
And then there's so it's 19, 23, 26, and a nat 20.
Okay. All 4 hit.
Okay.
Just roll. Let me know when you get the damage.
Yeah, stand by. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. In total, it's so 10, 19, 26, 31, 37. 37?
Okay. From the side, so you guys roll the ship up on the broadsides, and you just kind of stand there with Uza and just like...
Caw, 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 caw.
It just like after the hammer hits this thing, so like really quickly, two hammer hits and then 4 Eldritch blasts on this like very quick hit for this creature. Is that it?
I think bonus action. Yeah, I'm going to just stand here on the. Well, I'll get down behind the side of the ship to get a little bit of cover, and direct the spine devils to aim at the dudes on top.
Okay. Kaigon, as you roll up to this thing and you get up to the top of the hill, from the top you forgot what happened last time you fought a chain devil, but you see visages of what was his name? I forgot. Liam's character's name was Kaigon
Krokgar.
Rain, and you see Krokgar and your mother both trying to stop you from what you're doing. So make a wisdom saving throw.
Oof, not good. Not good. That's a 7.
Okay. You're frightened.
Okay.
And then
What am I frightened of?
you're frightened of
The chain devils up top?
the chain devils, correct.
Okay.
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is with line of sight. And then the other one obviously holds that reaction because the first guy got you. And it is going to now, you see as it's like doing this to like, no, Kaigon. And as soon as you catch fear, you see this rusted helm, and then the hands turn to chain with like a blackened hand with like long nails. Then a burst of chain flies straight out of its hands towards you. 2 hit.
And grapple.
Does a 24 hit, sir?
It does.
Kapow!
Yeah, these chain devils were boogers last time, weren't they? You were grappled.
All right.
And take what you're raging 7. You're taking 7 slashing damage, and you are currently grappled by this. The other one is going to. Oh no! It's going to hit you with another chain. See if that misses. And the next devil is gonna launch 2 chains at you.
That 7, you didn't have it for me, right? Because of my rage. You asked if I was raging, so I'm just making sure you didn't have it.
Oh, and I'm rolling. Wait, if I'm raging, No, that's with reckless tech. I did not have it, but it's.
Okay. Just
Yeah, so that's 7 damage I didn't have. So what do we go?
Okay.
3.
Yep.
3. Yeah.
And yeah, you do have advantage on all your attack rolls.
Okay. Okay, so one hits at 27, I believe.
Yep.
So one of his chains flies over and hits you for 6, 7, 8, 10 slashing, so 5 slashing.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, it's just brutal on you, my bad.
Ouch! Ouch!
You see this, absolutely spherical, perfect ball of abyssal creature kind of shift its head towards you guys and start like snarl laughing. Just imagine in your mind, it looks a lot more bulbous and disgusting than what I put together with the googly eyes. We did find those googly eyes in Walmart, and I was like, get them. Yeah. Why do you need googly eyes? Trust me, babe. You're an adult.
Googly eyes need to go on everything.
That brings up Mirren.
Okay. Is the nightmare sharing my initiative? Like we're working simultaneously, or do I need to roll for them?
It'll work. Just share your initiative.
Okay. So then
That's
I
fine.
will mount my nightmare. But
Okay.
before we go into battle, I will, since he has 90 flying, I'm going to fly to the top of this here.
Okay.
Alley.
Okay. Take some snazzy pics.
Are these considered large or small creatures, the chain devil, or medium-sized creatures?
Medium.
Have advantage on them while mounted.
Okay.
That's cool.
There's an earthquake happening over there.
Yeah, just bumped into it. Crazy.
Oh, okay.
I landed, and
Yeah, it was so dramatic.
Yeah. I was just making sure it wasn't one of the dogs chewing on a cord or something.
No.
So whichever
That was the chain devil hitting it with a chain.
chained up Tygon, I'm going to go at him with both attacks. So I guess we're doing. I'll do one attack at a time, so I got to roll advantage.
Okay.
All right, so 17 plus 12, all right, so 29 to hit, and the second attack will be
Hits. Where'd my initiative card go?
30 to hit.
Oh, both hits. I apologize.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, so then we'll be separate. Let's get some mathematics.
Ah.
All right, so 7, 8, 15 plus 7, 23 plus 10 is 33 plus 7 is 40. All right, so 40 on the first hit.
Okay, so you're swinging from atop the.
I'm mounted just.
Bam! All right, cool.
On the second.
All right, you just swing down with the Holy Avenger and smack a devil for how much? 40?
40, and the next hit will be. Nope. No.
You guys hit hard.
All right, so where to go? 4, 12,
Ow!
14, 16 plus 7. That one's a little bit less. 23 damage.
23 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And the nightmare that I'm currently on will.
So you take 2 downward swings at a.
And then the
chain.
nightmare rears up to do his hooves attack.
Okay.
So let's see, plus 6 to hit.
Same guy.
Yep, same guy.
Okay.
Which will be 9 plus 6. Nope, that's like 15 to hit.
Oh yeah, misses.
Yep.
Finally. Yeah. The chain devil goes and like just smacks away its hoof and begins to like turn to face you as if they're like one of its hands just it like the chain just flows up into its back that's grappling Kygon, and it turns to begin to like chain you. Is that your turn, sir?
That'll do it.
Sweet. I have never got to shoot with an Arcanoloth. Arcanoloth is what these things are called. Arcanoloth. But what do I want to hit you with?
I was hoping we'd kill it before it got to do something. That's just our luck, though.
Hold and steady.
Tight. Oh. Make a charisma save, Kygon.
Yeah. All right.
You know what this is, Connor?
I was going to say, Kygon, is your name Connor?
That's a 17.
Well, I guess if you guys are smart enough to know who the spellcaster is, he knows who the big tank is. He's just like, it's a Mark IV!
That's a 17.
That's a 17.
Yeah, I rolled a 16, and I have a +1 because I'm a very charismatic barbarian.
You know shit. What is your charisma?
+1. I have 12, so +1.
You're very fancy. So like you smile, you know, and it's like, ding, ding. Oh, did you roll Did you roll a disadvantage?
I did not.
Oh.
Oh, I rolled an 18 that time.
Right.
Yeah.
You like smile back, you know what I mean? And as he's trying to like, this dark energy starts forming around you, and you just kind of, you've seen this before in against Tiamat, and you somehow, just your force of will keeps you on this plane of existence. And the Arcaloth goes, and Infernal says, Merde!
That sounded awfully like French.
Let's see. Okay, let's see. That's it. That's all we got. Kaigon, it's back to you as you you knuckle down on this, but I believe your echo is still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of shape does the fox look like? Is he pretty rough?
Rough shape, and getting ready. You can see him just like doing his get out of jail spell right now. Like he's like forming. You can see the shit like swirling around his feet right now. He's like "Ah, magic.
Now, is that a verbal spell? Because I want to know what the fox says.
It says,
All right. I'm gonna hit him again through my echo.
Yeah.
2 18s. So that's -5 is 13 plus, so 31 to hit.
31 to hit each. Yep. Bam! It goes right through what appears to be a reaction that would have bolstered his defense. You know, there's this, infernal devilish red color, as the anti of the blue shield that everybody else gets. And you rip right through that and smack him straight in the face for
73.
9, 21, 31.
Okay. Yep. You scramble his face and he's still kind of kicking.
All right. And then, so I kind of screwed up, but I kind of didn't. I was supposed to roll with disadvantage, but I was attacking recklessly, which would have been a straight roll. But since I'm attacking twice, do I use both of those 18s? Let's say be both straight rolls? Or should I just roll another die?
That's fine. That's fine. I get it. I like your... I mean...
7, 19. That's 29 points of damage.
29 damage. Okay, yeah, so you smash his face in. So, in classic barbarian style, you hammered him in the back when he wasn't looking. And then when he's turning, getting ready to use reactions, you just like flip the hammer like up where the anvil portion is at the base, and you're just like, whoa, sorry, good sir. You smash him twice in the face, and he just folds down on you.
Okay.
Dead.
And I know that I can't willingly move closer to the chain devils, but
Correct.
Swapping places with my echo count as a movement, or is that?
Yeah, because you're getting closer. Ugh. I don't like that. Yeah, meh.
No.
That's still you willfully wanting to get closer. Does that make
That's what I
sense?
was thinking it's me willfully getting closer to him, and
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to do that. You've had bad goes with these things, and the fact that it's showing you images of your family and your friends is just it gives you like a little bit of pause.
All right. So in that case, I'll just move my echo up. What is that? 20 feet. So the echo is standing next to the chain devils.
Okay. It's gonna get sporty up there. You hear Manu like
Real quick, I need to redact that and leave my echo down where it was, or it's going to disappear. Sorry, because that's going to be more than 30 feet now.
Oh. Way to be honest, buddy. So Manu, did you hear that? You hear the Sibriex telling you to destroy the chains around him. Which brings up Manu.
Yeah. I'm not going to completely dismiss that. I'll just keep that in the back of my brain of like,
You're gonna be back. I'll put a pin in that.
be like, Roger, destroy chains, and then I'll yell out, "Nice job there, Kaigon!" as I just throw a volley of Eldritch Blast up at the top, to the guy on the right, I guess, as I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I roll again?
That's the guy that's not been hit yet.
Okay.
Do I roll at the end of my turn to get unfrightened?
Say what?
Should I have rolled at the end of my turn to get unfrightened, or is that the beginning of my next turn?
Yeah. Make a wisdom save. With disadvantage.
19.
With disadvantage?
Nope, I did not roll disadvantage. Sorry, that's a 10.
Yep. You're still frightened.
All right.
Okay, 14 is the lowest.
That misses.
17.
That hits.
Okay, so 3 hits then. And it'll be for a total of 8, 12 from three bolts.
So, okay. You're hitting this thing. Mirren, you're up on the horse and you start seeing like this black eldish blast mixed with like red, devil sparks flying up and hitting the other chain devil as it's got Kaigon grappled and then kind of turns to face you as you see the chains fold up into its back to begin to grapple you.
Can with one of that last one?
Yeah.
If
Push.
pull.
Push.
Can I pull it towards me, or would he be stopped by that?
Yeah, it'd be stopped, and then.
No, that's fine. That's kind of what I figured, but I just wanted to ask. So, if that was the case, then I can't pull him towards me. So,
Okay.
All good.
An 11 on an athletics, to fall over, because I kind of like the idea of you pulling it off the edge.
Yeah. So on the last one that hits him,
Yeah.
I'll try to pull him.
Okay. Yep. It pulls and it hits the side and it doesn't go over. So pretty bulky, pretty tanky. You said 12, correct? Total?
Yeah, 12 total. And then I will instruct the spine devils to release on that guy.
Okay.
Whenever they come up in.
Maybe should be next round. They'll shoot. I believe. Right? This is round 2, correct?
You said they were on round 2 in the last round.
They're firing. Oof. Not good. Yeah. Yeah, so it hits the wrought iron scaffolding, makes a high ding, and falls to the ground. And then they begin the process of reloading.
I go up and pat him on the back. It's like, we'll try again next time.
It's okay, Kaigon. We'll work it out. Let's see. It brings up the chain devils. It's gonna turn around. You see a visage of like your first night in Neverwinter. You fought a bunch of like ghosts and you fought them off with your pots and pans as you were just we were like a graveyard.
Recall that.
Yeah, and you see 2 of them below you. So make a wisdom save.
All right. Well, advantage. Does it have anything to do with becoming paralyzed, stunned, or feared?
Fear. Yeah,
Not.
frightened. You cannot. As you look, and you're like,
Yeah. Okay.
whatever,
I already fought that
bro.
once.
Okay. And then let's see. Do I want to keep banging away? Oh, so 3. Kaigon, you take 9, 4 piercing damage from the chain. It's both chains that are on you.
Okay.
So 9 down to 4.
Oh. Let me
and-
do the. Let me half it. That way I don't
Okay.
find you.
So 9 piercing.
All right.
And then 24 to hit on is the highest I have, Mirren. As a chain flies up and hits you, you're grappled on the horse. Ooh, can your horse be feared?
Stand by. I have that page up. I want to say it cannot.
I don't think it can either.
No.
10. You take 10 slashing from that chain devil. As another chain, flies out of its hands towards you, wraps you around your waist, and then the other one misses like a champion. And that brings you up.
All right. So I will continue to try and free Kaigon from his. Well, I'm in chain now. Okay. I guess I'll sort myself out first. No, I'll still try and help him out first before I do that.
Okay.
So the chain devil that chained him, I will.
Both of them have a chain on him, coming out their back.
Ah, okay. Well, the one that I attacked.
Yep.
The one I initiated.
Predominantly. Yep.
So I will grapple at disadvantage, which I have advantage, which is normal.
Because he's a devil.
Weird.
Correct.
Ooh, nat 20.
Tight.
Nice.
Wait, you rolled with advantage?
So
Wait, you
I have advantage because he's a medium creature and I'm on my nightmare. So I
Right.
get advantage against creatures smaller.
Yep.
But then I have disadvantage because
so you just rolled one. You just rolled it.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And you got a nat 20.
Yep.
Tight.
All right. So
Holy Avenger time, baby.
math.
Mute. They gotta mute that thing. Epione's in a group chat at work, and they're obviously talking about where they're gonna get lunch. So it's just like, bing.
36 plus 7, 43 without anything. Plus. Alright, so 7, 10, 18. Alright, 61 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay. That'll do on. So with that, was that with the Holy Avenger?
Yeah, Holy Avenger.
You just like slice down again. You're getting really good at this,
Okay.
and from like his head underneath his armpit just slides off as the radiant energy just sears through this devil, and one of the chains that's attached to you, Kaigon, falls free, but you're still wrapped up in one.
So was that chain devil the one that also enchained me, or was that the next one?
That would be the next one.
Okay. On him.
That's because Kaigon, I'll call that the gift of Kaigon for his previous double bonus plunder.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Now things are fair. Not to him, but
Even
Alright.
Steven.
No,
Yeah.
that is a measly 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
As this one, just like you can see its gnarled, broken teeth underneath this thing, just howling at you.
One more.
Go.
And the
And then,
nightmare will try and attack with his hooves
okay.
with a 1.
Oh, nice. Oh, he rolled a 1?
You rolled 1.
Roll a strength check.
All right.
Athletics check to see if as you're holding up your legs, can keep you on the horse,
Athletics. All right.
as it could potentially throw you.
That's 20.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Nice. You're like, easy, Bucephalus. Yeah. And
Simmer down.
hold still. Okay. That it?
That is it.
Okay, Kaigon.
Do I do a strength check to try to break this chain? Or is this like an unbreakable chain?
Yes, you can use it as an action.
Alright, I'm gonna try to break the
break.
chain.
You want to?
Yeah. And
Just
I have advantage on
flex.
strength check, but I'm at disadvantage, so I just roll straight roll right.
Correct. If you...
Nat 1.
Oh man, are you out? Are you out of Kaigon magic?
I guess
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! His dice is empty.
I've never seen Tim look so unhappy.
Yeah, he's crushed.
I think there was a lot more negotiations that was supposed to happen. There's like scripts on scripts that were supposed to happen in this fight. But, hey, whatever. Okay, so boom, you hit this thing. You try to squeeze out of it, but you realize that there's more to these chains than just the iron. That it's got infernal powers to it, and you cannot break free. Got any bonus actions or anything else you'd like to do, sir?
Yes. I am going to use my... Give me just a second. Let me see what it's called. It's not second wind, it's the other one.
Action surge?
Action surge. Yep. I'm gonna use my action surge.
Is that, and that's a bonus to cast your action surge, I presume?
I can take one additional action on my turn. So
Yep. Okay. You're burning an action surge. That's all that matters to me. Just say I'm burning one, and then that makes me happy. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever used it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rage.
And
Refresh.
good.
Yes, go.
And
And you
that
try to break it again.
Yep. And that's a 20, dirty 20.
You bust out of this like finally, you it hit your pride just a little bit, but you buckled down and you spoke to Torm a little bit and you burst out of it, just like busted chest, rippling pecs. You know what I mean? Like.
And I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation also.
Okay.
One of them, and so my Echo gets a hit.
Okay. Where's your Echo going? Because you're still feared, and can it get closer?
Oh, the Echo can go up there. I just
Okay.
can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll move him up there, and then so he's gonna disappear at the end of this turn because he's out. He's more than 30 feet away from me.
Okay. Got you.
Oh, here.
Did you say you raged?
Yeah. I've used this is my third turn of rage.
It's not populating on your. Okay. Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 30-20 to hit.
Hits. The one that's remaining, correct? Okay.
Yeah. And that's 9, 21, 31 points of bludgeoning.
Dang. Okay. Okay.
And that's it. That's all I can do. I'm not
Broke the
seeing.
chains. Jumped up there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. And then roll. Was it wisdom to
Nah.
fear?
Correct.
Disadvantage. That's not gonna do it. That's a 6.
Negative.
Okay.
Worse fear.
So close.
More fear. Yeah. Super fear. Cape of fear. Okay. Manu. You're watching this go down. The nightmares up there. Just really cool nightly looking things are happening at the top of this, tower. Fedge and Feg come upstairs and they've got like infernal popcorn. And they're just like, they're chowing next to you. Like, they got little signs. You know what I mean?
It's like medieval times.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
Just bring out Uza again and line up another shot, another 4 Eldritch Blasts, and infernal popcorn. That's awesome.
Very spicy.
The 3 is not going to hit. That's a 10, but 18 would be the next lowest.
Yes.
Okay, so it takes another 3 blasts. That one. Okay, that was 7, 12, 21.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are up there in the mix. The Echo's there. Bam, bam, bam! More of his long shot from Uza, which is weird. He's got like a pole arm, shoved up against his up against his shoulder to start shooting. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Chain Devil's gonna get one last go at this. Passed your checks. The horsey doesn't get feared. You can't be. He's still feared. All right, we're gonna have to go after this paladin. It does not. It's not a huge fan. Well, that's not gonna hit. Man, the dice are freaking loaded against me. Not good. Yeah, just miss. Yeah. Just
Intimidation, right?
Yeah. Yep. So the Chain Devil misses like a champ. Mirren, you're up there. I think you've got a chain around your waist.
I still have a chain.
Yep.
Some.
The Holy Avenger rings off the infernal blood, and you see this iron-smelling Chain Devil bearing down on you.
Is now my go.
Yes, sir.
So still disadvantage with advantage. So normal.
Yep.
Let's roll both attacks this time. Since he's the only remaining enemy on the field I can see.
Okay.
It'll be a 24 and an 18 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. So first attack. 10, 15, 82 plus.
Wilson Phillips always resonates when we fight Chain Devils for some reason. So yeah, break them chains.
15. So 44 the damage.
44 damage.
And
That'll do it. How do you want to do it? Yep. So you come back around with. Wait.
Yep, so
You do it.
So on the nightmare, I was about to have him rear up at the same time so he can come down, but as he rears up, he comes down with his attack, and I get essentially added force because of that momentum.
Yeah.
Slash him down with the Holy Avenger.
And it just falls in. You just hear like crunching iron as both piles of the Chain Devils lay on the ground, and in your mind you see this thing, Manu, turn itself to you. You're no longer frightened, Kaigon, and you hear like, the chains, release me.
How do we know you're not going to turn on us?
And like as this happens, you hear and one of the chains breaks as it's like biting and writhing off, and you see one chain kind of fall to the ground. Release the chains.
Well, tell us where the rods are, and then we'll release you.
It's writhing in this thing, and you hear another snap, and you see one more chain kind of stuck to this thing as it's working.
You seem to be able to do a pretty good job of releasing yourself, bro.
And it snaps the bottom chain. The chains writhe off it, and it begins to start floating up into the sky.
How big is this thing? Pretty massive?
It's considered huge. Yes.
Huge.
So
I'm saying, like, in this turn, we're maintaining initiative. That was Mirren was the last turn. Kaigon, yeah, you see it's snapping its chains. He's talking, snaps another chain. Initiative comes back.
as soon
It
as
snaps.
the second
starts
chain
floating.
snaps, I want to pop my echo over next to it.
On the ground. Okay.
While it's
Yep.
still on the ground, yeah.
Yep, it's underneath. It's underneath the ground. It's your echo is standing in a pool of demon ichor.
Okay.
You see your echo still got its its powers, but it starts to like shift a little bit, shift and shimmer.
It's immune to all conditions, if that matters.
Anyway, yeah, you move your echo over there. It's holding still.
Yeah, just right underneath that thing, so that if it tries to leave, the echo can get that reaction.
Okay.
And I mean, Kaigon hasn't heard anything that the conversation between Manu and the Sibriax, right?
Well, we know this is the Sibriac, so we've taken down.
Yeah.
And so I'm going. If you're not as well, I'm gonna chat out. Be like, we've done you a service. What's the information we require? Well, I didn't talk to him yet. So, hey, we let you free. Where's the rods? Essentially, in like fanciful tones. With
Before you do that, Kaigon, you moved your echo, right? For this round. The three of you make a Constitution check as like a big pulse of like dark energy flying on almost like a horizontal wave, and it's got like a bubble. It goes out to 120 feet. It goes way past the ship, and everything on the ship feels this as well. So I'll roll this Constitution save too. Nat 20. Yeah, you see a broken plane of existence. You find yourself on weird platforms with strange like winged beasts flying, like snakes with like 77 heads and millions of eyeballs like swirling around you on this platform, and then whoop, you come back out of this, you're like, whoa. What do you got, Kaigon?
22.
Kind of the same thing. You feel this energy kind of feel a little bit of the same. What's up,
Oh
Monty?
wait, that was a con save.
Con save.
So I have That's a plus 12 on that, so it's actually a 38.
But you can just say that. You can just let that. You have to do your touchdown dance.
25.
25, yeah. You guys feel that as well as this big pulse. And you guys are immune to whatever that effect is. And then it begins to start to float up. Manu.
If it pulls out of melee range of the echo, it gets its attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah, it's moving, so you can do an opportunity attack on it.
That's 36
Okay.
to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's 8, 20 points of bludgeoning, and its mobility is 0. Or its speed is 0, rather.
There's no save on that. Is this one of those bullshit?
This is, it's the Sentinel feat.
I have Sentinel attack, Joe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just even if you're Tiamat, you can't move. You know what I mean? Like,
Legendary resistance.
yeah. Well, that's what I was saying, but there's nothing to resist, is there?
I don't think there is. I think it's just if you hit,
Yeah.
the effect happens.
It's a one
Yeah.
reaction hit, and that's it.
For that round?
Yeah.
Oh, for that round. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
when, you
that
hit a creature, when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn. Creature.
Oh, okay.
opportunity
Yeah,
attack
that makes sense. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, not for it.
Yeah. I was like, excuse me. All right. Chain of mail. Okay. How much damage, sir?
20.
All right. Manu.
I'm basically just gonna say, well, you see what's gonna happen if you try to leave. You can either just tell us the information we want and then you can leave, or this is going to end badly for you.
Doing that in bubble.
That is a. Actually, I'm gonna try to just intimidate him. So that's a +7 and 18 intimidation.
What? Intimidation.
Mm.
Charisma. Is that Yeah, fine. It doesn't want to be intimidated. I hate my dice today. I'm going to put them all in jail. That's 1. All right.
So you say it does not want to be intimidated?
It's not intimidated.
Okay, gotcha. That's my turn.
Okay. God, I hate creatures that are really strong that have nothing but checks to throw at people. Like, it's like if you guys are constantly rolling 40s on everything, it's like that fucking sucks. But I'll give it a try because it can do one thing. So, Manu, make a dex save.
Can I see this?
Yeah, it opens up its mouth and just spits like this huge thing of snot at you.
17.
Oh. Okay. You're supposed to save. What's up, baby? Yes, ma'am. Okay. So you see this large, like, just like it bellows this big, like, sloogie, and it spits this bile at you for. Let's get some dice out. 1 million damage.
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
See, Manu, if that was Kygon or myself, it would have been, oh, I meant you to fail that.
I only have a +3 on Dex. I just get advantage.
That's
Everybody,
higher than my charisma save.
So you get hit with 37 acid damage. It just it's all over you. You look down and see Feg where they were holding the popcorn. They just dropped the popcorn, and you see that one of them grew a big ear, and the other one now has a donkey tail, like out of nowhere. Just like everything is like weirdly warped on the ship right now.
Like, what the?
And then it's going to bite the echo before it moves because the echo just went to hit it. And it's going to miss the echo. It's going to continue to bite the echo. That might hit. Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Echo goes away, which it was going to go away anyways, I think. And then it's going to launch a chain at you, Kygon.
chains too. Everybody got chains.
Okay. That is a nat 20. So
Oof.
this thing spits a chain straight at you. It slides around you, but it's like a slimy, super uncomfortable chain. You know what I mean? Like it's it's like underneath your shirt and it's like wrapping around your nipples and stuff like that. And you're like, it's like it's holding you down in the weirdest possible way. Let's see. Bite chain plus so 24. That's 31 piercing to begin with.
Okay.
And then I'll roll the rest of the damage. And 14 piercing.
Okay.
Now it's Mirren's turn.
Okay. Seeing that
Yeah.
T-Rex is trying to escape, or I mean, it's fighting this, but also trying to escape at the same time. I'm going to, on my nightmare, position myself actually not directly above it, but off to the side, but flying higher than it. So if it tries to then proceed higher, I will use my reaction to stop it. But once I'm sitting there floating, right around there, I'm going to attempt to communicate with it and be like, it doesn't have to be this way. Can you tell us where the rods are before this gets any more not in your favor? And,
What? Okay, what was your intimidation on this round, Manu?
It was an 18.
I'm going for
And that's charisma?
wisdom.
Yes.
Okay.
He's playing good cop.
And you're rolling.
I'm going good cop, he's going bad cop. We'll see how it goes. So I'm
Okay.
rolling for persuasion to see if it'll just.
But you're taking your action to also communicate with this
Yeah,
thing.
I
eh?
position myself
Okay.
there, and then I'm just trying to talk.
Okay. Yep. So
So let's see, that's 17.
17.
Yep.
All right. It seems to like emanate chaos and hate. It was starting to like begin another chain coming out of it, but you get the sense that it's beginning to listen, but it's still kind of a shit show right now.
Not there yet.
But yeah, you guys are making the check. All right, does that make sense? Like you're making the check. Okay, so Kygon, you're going to battle. You hearing Manu kind of speaking with this thing in your mind. You speak giant.
Yep.
You hear it saying like to you like kill them, and it begins to like turn its head on you, and it's your turn.
It's wanting me to kill my peeps.
Yeah.
All right.
Why do you attack me?
We came here for some rods. We just want to know where the rods are.
Do you want to try to persuade or intimidate or something like that?
I'll give it an intimidation a shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna, before I do, just to kind of add to it, I'll put my echo right next to him again, and then I'll try to intimidate him.
Okay, it's probably about 20 feet off the ground right now. It's probably parallel with the top of the tower in the nightmare.
Okay,
Ready?
then I'll put my echo on his head.
You can put it on him. Yeah, absolutely.
It's huge.
That's a good picture. There we go.
I'm also gonna grab one of those chains. I'm gonna move over and grab one of the chains.
Just one
in case-
chain? Okay.
Well, just in case I could try to throw it on him if shit goes wrong.
Okay.
And do my intimidation check.
It's just clay. Feel free to use your artistic license to smash the clay.
Said 25.
Intimidation?
Yeah, I have a +7, and I rolled an 18.
Okay. It just looks at you and it appears
Far.
it appears to be it floats its head to Manu. So it's like it listened to what you were saying. It floats his head to Manu and kind of looks at you, Manu. Like you could say, as it's like beginning to float up, it's like, what is it that you want?
We just want to know where the adamantine rods are, and then you can go. That's it.
As it floats its head up, Fortress of Serial that was destroyed by Yinagu, and begins to start floating.
Am I the only one that hears that?
Yes. Yinagu. What was that? The echo? Oh yeah.
As it was moving, he kind of.
Say
Yeah,
that
Chicken will
again.
definitely echo.
Flying Fortress.
Zariel's wrecked flying fortress that was destroyed by Yinagu.
I'll just yell out, "We know where it's at." Sort of.
Do we know that?
Actually, well, no. So I'll say too. It's like, where's the flying fortress?
He's just like, the next question is your death. As it starts to like drift more in your direction of the ship. But you've noticed that like, I'm just gonna say like all of the kobolds now are starting to take the donkey form from Pinocchio, where like they have the big ears and the tails now. They have like donkey ears and tails. I don't have the Abyssal Wretch chart up, but that works fine. Yeah.
And then she's like, yeah, let's do it.
They're getting cuter. Yeah.
So he's coming at me.
What I would say is, from your insight, is like if you just don't stop, he's gonna make it a lot worse for you as he floats up and away.
Oh no, that was it.
You're like, good day to you, sir. And it's like, a good day to you.
It's just like I just want. It's like you said, flying fortress. Like, where's the flying fortress? Okay.
The clay monster begins to fly up. We'll take a 5-minute break. Let everybody else get back. You guys know kind of where you're going. You guys can mount back up. Search the bodies at your will at the beginning of the next turn if you want to. And then we'll have you guys pressing towards wherever.
Sweet. Real quick, thanks Wicked Ninja for sticking around. If you could make it back in the last hour, we'll be doing a giveaway. So we'll say that. And be back in 5.
Take a 5-minute break. 5-minute.
we are.
Cool running. I can't not say cool running if you're gonna.
Count in German?
You never saw the movie Cool Runnings?
Yeah.
It's like, why we gotta do it like the Swiss? 1, 2, 5.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's been a minute
That's
since I've seen that.
So Henry, you
Yes.
are literally there, smoking in a cage right now. So you're in the top left-hand corner of the map in the screen in one of those lovely. And you're not in the Coors can of beer. Let's move. Yeah, we're gonna not try to get banned for that. That's a prop. A prop is a prop. There's nothing in there.
Product placement.
You're inside of that like strange brew, just in a big. Yeah. So, Henry, you find yourself blinking to consciousness. If you see, I took some liberties on your character sheet. You'll see that there's 2 points of exhaustion and 6 hit points. As you come to, you feel the warmth of a hug around you, and you start to feel a pinch on your upper chest and a pinch on your thigh. Your thigh feels like a hug around it as well, but the hug feels like very barbed wool. You look down and there is a translucent looking bat with some kind of patchy fur on the top of its head and like an armadillo kind of snout pumping blood into you and release, while the one on your thigh slowly stops siphoning off blood and they begin to flap like very sweaty, moist flappings, and they go through the cage and they stand on the outside as you blink awake, and they just kind of like make some high-pitched squeal at you as they climb to the top of a 12-foot cage and look down at you with their snouts dripping your own blood that they have been circulating. Oh, there's a box gonna fall behind you. Oh, wait, is that box gonna fall, Kaigon? Oh, no, it's a hand. Okay. I was like, oh, I don't know, that could be on your minis or a 3D printer right there. I could have saved your life. You see things, the dripping kind of your own blood splashes on the ground. You notice that you're in your garb, your vestments. Your equipment is still on you inside this cage. Instantly, with your high insight, realizes that the magic is to bind you into this cage. You speak with Epione before. You know that there's certain celestial powers to bind or release people, and there are infernal powers to bind people as well. And you know that you're probably in something that cannot release you. You then hear very rhythmic, loud banging as you see 4 fire giants around you. Bang, 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 bang. Like they do this almost tribally. As they're banging on whatever weapon system that they're building at the time, you hear the exhaust of a massive machine with flames around it, with a horrid devil face on the front of it. As you peer around, you see the base of a darkened throne with large claws just tapping into like the base of a mat on a chair. You move your hands up to where the hand rests are, and you see hands folded and begin to like tap. And then from like a very deep sound, you hear, "I would say good morning, but there is no morning here, Holy One. It appears your friend abandoned you." And if you, it's just, oh, no, you first, he says. Wait. I just wanted to get the awkward, monologue out of the way. His chair goes, like turns. Okay. No, go ahead.
I picture this like the Thor scene You know, your
Yeah, where he's spinning on the chain.
like, hold on, wait a minute. Okay.
That hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better now?
Anyways. Yeah. So he's like, no, go ahead.
That's first thought. What are my friends? Is
Yeah. Well, I'm actually embarrassed for you. They're off doing my bidding, and you are my hostage.
what are they doing? What is it you've convinced them to do?
Releasing demons, bringing me to the rule of Avernus. They'll make great devils. One of them
What-
already is. He just doesn't know it.
What makes you think you'd be better at this than Tiamat or someone else?
Well, apparently that's what you guys wanted to do. I'm changing the game. You fools walked into my volcano. After bidding a deal with Tiamat? Are you high? I think is what they say in Faerun.
Maybe. But have you thought to look at this from our perspective? We're trying to save Faerun and the lesser of two evils.
I think there are joining initiatives. I think that as if you move, and this is all telepathically, by the way. You know, like you don't really hear. It's going into the cage through your mind. He's not really speaking this out loud. I think that if the Blood Wars were to change and maybe there was a vacuum of power that I could seat myself in, Yinagu and Baphomet are pushed back, I could see a period of rest between the Avernus and Faerun.
How long of a period? Are we talking generations or are we talking minutes?
We all have masters. But I believe our master's intent was to turn this into a paradise. That has changed. I would like to keep it a war.
Yeah, I was going to say your paradise and mine are two completely different ideas.
If demons were moved from the battlefield, that would make the war much easier for me. Your friend Connor has committed to a contract to destroy Baphomet in the Blood Wars, a great battle nearby. They have and he looks down at his hand. There's a big palantir, a big orb, and he's just like, it appears Lord Kachichi is free, and the disruption in the game and the die is cast.
Just so we're clear, our interest in the Avernus and what goes on here is not, how do you say it? I'm not going to say it's not of our concern. It is of our concern, but
It will be your concern when your dear sister turns to evil and tries to rule this land at the side of her mother.
interesting. And where is she now?
She left you as well. She's off in search of a prize of mine.
So you say my friends have left me,
Indeed.
but you've also just said they're doing what they're doing. And I'm going to make an assumption. Should I roll insight?
Sure.
I'm going to make an assumption that they're doing what they're doing to help me out. And that is a 22 dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a battle of minds Did you know you leveled up, by the way?
Oh.
You were an 18 while you're doing this, but you're a not long rested one. You're a 6 HP, and you cannot cast spells inside this thing, but you have leveled up.
Okay.
Yeah. You know that he's scheming. He's trying to stay on the line. You know that his master is Asmodeus, which is the ruler of all 9 hells. So he's very lawful, but he wants to be in command again of the Avernus. He of Zariel having a celestial background, he's not a fan of.
Fair enough. So,
or just being usurped, period.
So let's be honest here. I see within you schemes. I see plans within plans within plans, and this is all.
Devil's got a devil, baby.
That's fair. That's valid. But is there some sort of accord we can come to?
Oh yes. As a basalt tablet forms in front of you, in the top of it is like infernal, right? And just like a blob of like this soul, like a fleshy soul, like brings a quill to you. Like, yes, we can always come to agreements.
What I mean by that is I'm gonna have some faith in my people and my friends. We've been through some shit.
He cringes when you say faith. He just yeah.
So I got some faith in my people. Whatever they're doing to get me out of here. I'm 100% sure of this. When I say, can we come to an accord, what I'm getting at is I'm sure whatever they're doing is to help get me out, but also to help put you in a better position. Where are we at with this? Will you tell me? Can I do a persuade?
Oof. Yeah, let me look at this bad mamma jamma. Yeah, go for it. Hey, he's got a really high charisma. Let's see. Going to the other encounter.
So, I know I can't cast spells, but my book gives me advantage to persuasion.
Okay.
Big book.
First one was 15, second one was 25.
Okay. I'm listening.
So,
You hear him. His throne kind of drifts closer to you.
what is it? How can we marry or align what we want together? How can we be sure working to seat you is in our better interest than trying to seat somebody else?
Yeah, so you get the idea that if it's Tiamat, right, that's probably not chill. If it's one of the demon lords, that's definitely not chill. You know that the way lawful evil works with devils in this environment, that, you know, it's not going to be, his transition wouldn't be much different than Zariel. He doesn't know the power to, well, you don't know how El Terrell got pulled into the ground. But
Wasn't him?
Trade secret.
it wasn't, well, yeah, you are looking at this, you know, you can make a perception check just from where you're at.
18.
Where the Hellfire engine is being built, this massive like tank that's sitting in the lava, there are large spherical molds that are about 60 feet in diameter.
Okay. So I'm gonna poke him some more to try and drill more information out. Like, I have a feeling you're not telling us everything, and I get it. Devil got a devil. You got to do what you do. But what is it? What's your aim here? What is your motive? Just to take over, or you got bigger things in mind?
He begins to like speak with you. An imp arrives in his hand. He goes, Gumroth, here. He looks over at you and he's like, your friends have completed their task. He releases, like he flexes down, and you see your cage just appear in the middle of the Avernus. And from a distance, the cage door opens up. Connor, you guys are starting to like rope your way, Batman, Adam West style, and Robin. It's just the camera actually just moved sideways. Your cape is not working with gravity. You come up over top of the cottage cheese mall, and you see a wrought iron cage with the door open. And Henry, it all impacts you at once. As soon as the infernal energy that was trying to keep you alive, you initially you just fall prone with your 6 hit points, fall down, and you can look up and you see what appears to be a white horse in the distance with the infernal war machine grumbling. Connor and Valanthe, you guys just make it up over the edge. And Connor, with your high passive perception, you see a cage that you were locked in appear. It goes like immediately into rust. Like its energy stops being like nice, solid, iron, and it rusts down and the door busts open.
I rush over because I'm not sure who it is. It's either going to be my dad or Henry, and I don't know which at this point, so I go as fast as elvenly possible.
I like that.
Okay.
Elvenly possible.
If you run over and you see, still in his vestments, helm kind of to his side, his very ornate clerical helm and Lightbringer, and you see Henry looking in really rough shape. Your spellcasting ability comes back to you, Henry. You feel your radiant power kind of coming back.
I sort of shake him to make sure he's awake, alive, type thing. But
And you deal 6 damage to him.
No, I'm doing it nicely. Have you seen Maestro? I am not a barbarian. Yeah, I'll shoot him with my crossbow to see he's alive. Yeah. No.
Has anybody ever worked out how to knock somebody out? Like, there's not I hope one D&D.
I think let's say I intend to knock, make them unconscious rather than trying to kill.
Yeah,
it really depends on the weapon. Depends on the weapon. If you've got a weapon that can actually use the butt of the knife or something like that.
Halberd to just knock him out.
Just hit him with the flat side of the blade instead of the, like a baseball bat.
I've got a hand crossbow. Can I shoot him in a non-lethal way?
Wasn't like right in the thigh.
I mean, he's got a shield. You're like, dong, and kind of vibrate him. Don't vibrate him.
If memory serves me right, AD&D back in the day had a set as a weapon, and that was a thief weapon, if I remember right. But so I'm guessing I'm probably on all fours, so to speak, in the hangover throw up position, trying to sort my life out.
Yes.
With whatever constitution I have, I would get myself in a position to pray, the mace for healing, but I'm guessing I see a very friendly looking elf who's extremely apologetic.
Yeah, you're like, I'm sorry for my selfish friends. No names, Connor.
Not pointing at anyone.
I make sure you're alive, and I go, the last time I saw you, you were dead.
Can't imagine why.
I know. Look. Yeah. So Belle actually came through on his end of the contract then.
He did. He also, I don't know, how much he shared with you. I'm going to spill the details of the conversation that I had before I was warped out and hoping to get more out of the guy. But the long and short of it, Bell wants this.
Oh, yeah, Bell wants to be back in power. We get that. Yeah, I'm sorry. My emotions got the better of me, but nothing I can do can make amends for that. I had to do something. The only reason that you're even out of that place, the fact is I got you in that place, is the mistake that I can't rectify. I got you out of it just because we had to. But getting you in there I take complete responsibility, and there's nothing I can do to recover from that.
That's what friends are for.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've always got your back. But
Well,
this hell thing, not cool, bro.
it's not the best to say. It's having its effect. I don't want to be down here anymore. I need to rescue my father. I've still got 2 tasks to do on my contract. But the first one was the one that I needed to have on there, and that was to get you back.
That's fair. But for now, we're going to pray. Hold on.
Amen.
As you do that, Lulu comes over to you as well. Kind of floats up, golden holy font, kind of like, nuzzles you, Henry.
Okay. So everyone who's around, you get 38 back.
Dang. I think Valanthe needed that. I checked your.
Everybody.
I don't know if you took a short rest somewhere, but you were down to 17.
They took 2.
Yeah, I was hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 38, and I get, because I'm a divine healer, I get something too.
We must have lost. D&D Beyond must have went down there.
Thank you, Father Henry.
Yeah, it's working.
Can you do anything about this exhaustion? I'm not very happy at the moment. I suppose, actually, to be honest, just being around you at some point will recover that.
Yeah, I can turn holy or water holy and spritz people. I know I can do that. I can. I'm pretty sure I have. Bless doesn't necessarily do anything.
No, it'll be lesser restoration if you've got it, but don't waste any spell slots. We'll get it back at some point.
Hold on.
Okay. Valanthe's
No, I have a tool for that. I think one of my weapons does something with that.
Can short rest get rid of exhaustion? Where are we at? Exhaustion.
I think a long rest gets rid of
I think it's
exhaustion.
long rests,
Yeah.
but you're doing some different with celestial beings, aren't you? So
Yeah, so he can get rid of with a single level of exhaustion, which the 2 of you have. The holy water and a prayer can pull you out of that. It's just that then the next one will be a 2. Where Henry is at, he's at the gonna need
Lesser rest.
Yeah. He needs a long rest.
or lesser restoration.
Yeah,
Lesser
or
restoration.
Yep.
So I will after the prayer I will be sure to communicate my need for a nap, because that's what I do.
Yep. You know that
I want.
really... What's that? Go ahead.
I want from them kind of the data dump of, all right, so you made a deal with Ball, you got me out, that was phase 1, we got 2 more to go, and I'm guessing we're going for your dad.
Well, if we get those 2 done, that's not necessarily straight away. If we do them, he will release my father to me in Furin. The one that's a bit more concerning, to be honest, the final task, which is to get rid of Zerial and get him in power, that was potentially one of the options we had anyway. That was one of the things we were looking at doing. I don't know who this Baphomet person is. In brackets, I failed really, really badly on my rolls. I have no idea who it is. But I know it's one of
Do a
the...
religion check if you want, Henry.
Holy man.
What's that?
You can do a religion check on who Baphomet is if you'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is a dirty 26.
It's the Demon Lord. Well, is he a prince? Yeah, he's a he's a demon prince of beasts. Think minotaurs, mazes, just pretty terrible. Like there's Demogorgon, and then there's like Yinagu. I think Orcus is a prince. He's a demon lord. Yeah, so he's a demon lord. Orcus is prince level. Demogorgon's prince level. These dudes are lords, which you put like Demogorgon at Asmodeus level. You know what I mean? Like really, really strongish. He's on par with Bell.
Cool. As long as it's not really Prince, because Purple Rain was fantastic.
No, he doesn't. He's not talented in that fashion. Just snapping bones and raising animals and things like that, or I don't know, being a monster man.
Try that move, Purple Rain.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it
there's...
sounds... Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. No, you go on.
So it sounds to me, the way things have been down here, we got a choice to make, and we haven't committed to ourselves which one of these three baddies we're gonna swing for: Serial, Ball, or Team Matt. We've lied. I'll pay on that later. Even though they're devils, it goes against my character to be complicit with these actions. And the longer we stay down here, I feel that the worse it's going to get. We need to get ourselves together and figure out what the best way to go forward is. I'm not a fan of Tiamat after the thing at the place with the brick house. Not a fan of this Ball dude because he's manipulative. Not necessarily a fan of Zerial, but for some weird reason, I'm kind of leaning towards this Ball guy. We have the most to gain from this guy if we can come to an accord.
I agree.
Kind of walks up to you, and Lulu's like, "I think some of my memories have been restored."
Do tell.
We're all ears, elephant.
She's like, "Did I think I mentioned that I used to be a shape changer, that I used to be able to turn into a mammoth. Do you remember?"
Yes.
Zerial's most loyal Hell Rider, Yael, is the one that took the sword and plunged it into the Bleeding Citadel. I called on every ounce of my power and goodness in my heart to raise a shield around it. That's the fortress that is now around the sword that the scab of the Avernus is growing around. Since then, the demon lord Yinagu wants to destroy Zerial's sword. He hates it as much as he hates her. We fought him once, but I don't remember where. I wandered the Avernus for a while. Then I hid in this place called the Wandering Emporium. I met a friend named Mahadi. I think he could help.
We know Mahadi.
The Zerial I knew is gone, replaced by a devil with a halo of fire and vengeance. This is who I am, she told me. When demons die, they'll cry out my name for eternity. Those were Zerial's last words. But it was Zerial who sent me back here. I don't know why. Maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny little spark of goodness deep down inside of her. Those are all my memories. Would you like to return to the front of the menu? No. She flies around, and Moon Color's like, looks off to the side, and she goes, "Well, who are they?"
Or who?
She's met Lulu before.
She's like, there are two I see two imps, but they shimmer differently. Philanthropy and Henry, you look off. You don't see anything, but she's like looking straight down at the ground. Connor, you look over because you're wearing your mask.
Yeah.
You see two imps, one with its eyes stitched and one with its mouth stitched.
I call out to them. Why are you spying on us?
The one with the eye stitch are like, oh, Henry, I'm not spying on you. I've been with you for a very long time. I think it's time that I provide a little assistance. You roll, and so you heard this, Henry, but from an invisible voice in front of Mooncolor. But it sounds like a man. It sounds like a man. It sounds like a man in front of Mooncolor. You can both roll a perception check. You have not heard this voice, Valanthe.
So do you want me to roll a perception check or just Henry?
Yeah, you can. Whoever's quick to it.
15 for me.
Nope. All right. A little bit loud and dusty. The sandstorm's kicking up.
Well, God, this is going to be a good day. I rolled a 3 and a 7. But I get a 10 automatically, so that's 27.
Sounds like Gavin Rosdale. Sounds like
it's
sounds
a
like,
rogue.
Sounds like your boy Paxicor.
Hey.
Oh, Paxicor. You gonna start shedding some light on this situation here? Or
I'm like looking between the two of you, like, who is this person?
He's an acquaintance.
He's like, I'm not here. I'm not with you, but my associates are. He blinks. He doesn't like blink them in, but Connor can definitely see him.
I'll sort of say, Pexicor was a pit fiend that we had some dealings with in Furun. These look like there's some imps that are.
He's like, he mentions like, if you don't mind, Connor, I can provide some assistance, free of charge, of course.
I get that, but Valenti doesn't know what we're doing.
Not say my name on the realm.
Okay, we met this person that was a pit fiend. There was a really interesting person that was quite hard to follow. We had a bit of an issue to start with, then we got on his good side, bad side, good side, bad side, and I'm not sure where we are now. Two little hidden imps, they're just over there. Just so we're not going mad and we're not talking to the dust clouds, Valanthe.
It's a very like kind of sarcastic thumbs up, like, okay, guys. Sure.
You can hear the voice.
Okay.
Well, how are you all faring?
It was mostly dead for the last however long.
Well, I'm assuming you'd like me to get to you to your friends.
Would be nice, Connor.
What do you want for it?
Oh, you're doing everything that I need.
So is your take, you want us to put Ball back in power? What's your angle on this?
My angle is of no concern. I'm here for your welfare, of course.
Insight with a bit more insight.
I decide of insight.
It's a dirty 20 from me?
Yeah,
20.
Yeah, so you know that he's greed and all this stuff. Your insight, the last time you saw pins and needles, you were in Mahadi dispatched both of those creatures to go tell you at the Wandering Emporium where your friends were at. You're getting the point now that those two pins and needles are also Paxicor's imps.
So you've been here the whole time, driving us this way.
I'm not from this plane. We have strict rules by Asmodeus.
Okay.
I can give nudges here and there.
What are you nudging? What is? Let's just cut the shit. What's your? I'm guessing who we choose to support down here, who we champion for, and that Avernus is going to affect you and your dealings. What is the outcome you want?
I'm growing a fantastic ambassador within your party. I'd like to keep him safe. You're catching a common thread of people telling you that you're. So yeah, roll a quick insight check. Well, fuck it, I already. You're getting
14.
that the devils are constantly telling you over the past like little bit that your friends are being turned out.
Somebody else help me out here on this one. I'm just trying to figure out the angle. I don't feel right because I don't know the angle.
To be honest, I think Paxicor is just trying to sow dissent, just like every other devil down here.
Which is in lockstep with what they do.
Well, that's
Exactly.
what you paid for, right? You paid in soul coin for this information. Did you not at the Wandering Emporium? He's coming through with it.
Yeah.
I mean, just like flat out, it's just like you see manifest a Wandering Emporium contract. There's just like, yeah, you paid for whatever goods and services. The imps happen to be his. God, you can't fit in there, buddy. Out. Come on. Thanks, buddy. Got a helicopter tail.
Yeah, that's why you get dogs with no tails.
Aww.
And short
I'm a
legs.
queen stat. Yeah.
Get him a prosthetic.
Yeah. Connor, are you doing math? Are you scheming?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm just thinking. I'm allowed to think. Well, we paid the soul coins totally. There was no dishonesty in it. It was paying for souls that we had here to get some results, and we've done it. Results. So take us to our friends.
Okay. They're like, you guys don't have a map? Oh. He's like, well, it's going to be difficult with that ice devil.
Ice devil?
Yeah, we've got a friend.
Oh, you completed your mission, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ice devil
He was only. Yeah,
throws
Ice Devil's.
his whole arm over his shoulder and bids you adieu and just starts.
Yeah, the Ice Devil was just to get us here.
Yeah. Yep. But they tug on your shoulder and they're like, if you pay that ice devil some money, they probably could take you to a wrecked flying fortress that's near here.
Is that where our friends are headed?
Yes.
I will call out to the Ice Devil.
With Balakros? Was it Balakros? I think his name was. He stops and looks over his shoulder.
What will it cost us for you to take us to the ruined fortress near here?
He just types out like he gives you like 3 for 3.
I shoot him 3 times in the head.
Okay.
He wasn't clear.
Yeah. He'll do it for
Yeah,
3 soul coins.
What are they?
I'll give you 2.
I don't. Just starts walking. He's like, I don't have to go to the, you know what I mean, to the fortress. Like, okay, yeah, like.
Not hurting for soul.
And I thought devils liked making deals. Obviously not. 3 it is.
Yeah, 4 would be. Yeah. So,
The price going up.
yeah. So he sticks out his hand.
I take off 3 from my character sheet. Doing
Okay.
that now.
You see him immediately consume them in some sort of way, so that you can't shake him down. He bolsters him a little bit, becomes a little bit stronger. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He gains plot armor.
Well, it's okay. We'll take him down. I'll take him down a different way later. It's fine.
Charisma spells. Now he charisma spell casting abilities. Charisma saves all day long, except for Kaigon. I'll never do that again. All right, so but he points you. He latches himself on the front of the infernal war machine and just starts pointing off in a direction.
We'll head that way then.
That at the same time, and this is where we'll pick up on our next quick break. We'll assemble the Avengers. But party number 2, if you guys are there right now, is there anything you want to do with the Cerebrix before you guys leave?
To do with it?
Yeah.
Search the guys you've killed.
Well, not with
I thought
the.
it left already.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah, I kind of thought it
You
was
already did that?
had left.
You guys already left? Okay.
We
No, I
decided.
thought
Well,
that
no. We thought
Cerebrix flew
the
away.
Cerebrix had already left.
Cerebrix left. I mean, do you want to do anything in that area?
Oh,
Yeah, search. We saw a spellcaster. Let's search the
Yeah,
spellcaster.
so go ahead and give me a group flat perception rolls. So everybody give me a perception check.
Nat 1, baby.
Okay.
Got you guys.
14.
Nat 20, 29.
Sweet.
Okay.
Powers combined, we're 15.
And then so then you got a what?
14.
Okay.
So we're average about 14.
He had a fox has a ring on its hand, a bile-stained robe that you can take or not, 2 potions that are about the size of about a 15-pound kettlebell and have red liquid in it, floating with silvery aura and silver fletching around the outside. Could use a fletching too. Got a good pull on that one. Nope. All right, and then 6 soul coins.
Does any of that stuff look familiar to me?
The greater healing potions do. I had to ask. I wouldn't feel like a lawful good DM if I was like, anybody see anything here? Because it's a long road ahead. And then you guys kind of get back on the ship and depart.
Yes.
So, Henry, while we take this rest or whatever, you may take a short rest. Everybody, you guys in the vehicle may take a short rest. Party number, the barbarians, you guys are taking a short rest. And if you look over top of this Indiana Jones map, you see the red dots, 2 conjoining red dots heading towards each other with a wrecked looking ship at the top of this thing. As the sandstorm just starts to get heavier and heavier as we move forward. We'll take a quick 5-minute and then we'll go for our last haul.
Sounds good. Just real quick, Alec DeJean wanted to throw a heal to the person with the lowest health. I think that's Henry. Yeah.
Henry needs some health. See?
So
Yeah.
Thanks, Alec.
Henry
Hey,
gets
buddy.
Henry gets 1 HP.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, we'll take it. Thank you.
Are you telling me if we get more people to do that in our last fight, we might live?
No.
With caveats on this one.
Well, no. We can get some bots going for this. Right at the end, we suddenly get healed from 100 people. It's like, what?
Yeah, you got 4 cell phones going at the same time, long time follower. My name's not Connor 2221. Yeah. Yeah, let's take a quick break. And then
Sounds good.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
check.
space.
All right. So, the barbarians. There's two different things happening as I'm going to try to put both parties together here. The Infernal War Machine. And so Valanthe, Connor, and Henry. How do you guys want to ride towards this place? Are you going to ride in moon color? Or are you going to get in
I'm out.
the Infernal War Machine? Now,
Stick
atmospheric.
with the unicorn.
Sandstorm. Okay. Cool. Staying on the unicorn. Copy.
So can we do this Mad Max stylely by being on the front of the Infernal War Machine, holding
yeah.
out like this, looking forward to see what's happening?
Yeah, but I'm gonna say if the weather it's like strong. If the Infernal War Machine starts rolling, being inside is gonna be way better than being on the outside.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just gonna start with the thematics and actually stand out there and look all Mad Maxy and broody as a petulant elf.
So
And once it starts to come in, I'll go, I need to check on my friends, and I'll go back inside and just check on the friends.
Okay. It's starting. It does get heavy. Valanthe, you're on the outside of this thing, galloping with moon color on the side. She's taking it in stride. So what I'm going to say, Connor, as you start Indiana Jonesing to the side of this thing, as you're climbing on the side of the Infernal War Machine to get inside the hatch, the Dragonoff's in there managing the crew serve. He slides one of the things shut because the sand's coming in. I'm gonna make a deck save Valanthe and Connor. As a massive dust devil of fire bursts into the sky around you. So it's so windy, you notice that you hit like one of these dust devils, and it forces down one of its flame shots.
27.
Okay. You didn't declare anything on the front of that, but you saved. Go ahead, Valanthe. Do you get
29.
29? Do you both save? Oh, moon color does not.
Front row.
I do declare.
Moon color. You are not.
Somebody get the shotgun. We're gonna break this poor horse's leg.
Aw.
Like cartwheel forward or something. I go flying.
Okay. So you both take, and if you don't have, what is it? If it's a dex save, you have evasion. So if you pass it, you get 0.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. So 22 fire damage. It'd be 44 or 22 fire damage, and Mooncolor gets hit with it as well. Mooncolor doesn't get the benefits of a short rest. It also would say you're not going to be able to get a short rest if you're riding Mooncolor. Unless, yeah.
Well, we had a space issue, didn't we? Like, there wasn't enough space for everybody in the thing.
You guys could swap these, I suppose. You and if you wanted to take
Actually,
an
no.
hour.
I thought you said we couldn't take the unicorn in because we had the spine devil in there.
Check. Oh, because I'm
Spine
Spine Devil's
Devil's
riding up front.
Spine devils, yeah.
You could pull her in if you want to.
Okay.
Okay, so she's licking her little horse wounds. I don't know.
I don't think horses do that.
Yeah, I don't think they do that. I don't horse too good. It's real snug in there with a holy font and all sorts of stuff.
We're trying to get to the arc over here.
But the damage to the Infernal War Machine was pretty bad. You can tell that it is struggling to move. Manu, Kaigon, Mirren, you guys are pulled up. You guys have the benefits of a short rest. I have not. You guys have not. You guys are 17s.
Correct.
Yep. What's your level?
I want to say it might be 16 still.
You're 16?
Yes.
Okay. Sibriax is a level. Valanthe, did you level up from Kachichichi? What level are you?
I think I'm at 16. I'm still 16. Should I be 17?
Yep.
Okay. 1 second.
You guys are 17 right now.
Okay.
The two of you. Trust me on this. And then, so, but no long rest or anything else. So you guys got a short rest. Kaigon, you, as you're pulling up to this, you see the storm front blowing through. You're now in it as you hear just like the tingling of rocks starting to hit the side of the ship. All the spine devils and kobolds are now go down, and they've got like makeshift hoods on, and they're staying below decks as much as possible. The cartographer keeps pointing in a direction towards this wrecked flying fortress. You guys are still rolling with a ice devil, am I right?
Yep. You left. Yep.
Yep. So the ice devil is working with a cartographer to find this location that's not on his map, and they begin to navigate towards this. After a moment, Kaigon, you see what looks like 80 feet of that looks just like a massive scabbard-like object. It looks like a shard, like an upside-down shard, and you may or may not have seen this before when you visited the Tower of Erm. At one point in time, I described a shard kind of flying around in the sky. This one looks completely buried into the barren desert. Looks like it fell into the ground, like it went down like vertically, right? Like it just descended straight down, crashed in the ground. There's mounds of like dirt as it impacted into the sand. So that's your first image of that as like it's drifting in and out. You're probably like 200-300 feet away in order to be able to see it because the visibility is getting that bad.
What was that?
Usually I can mess with the camera
Oh.
when it's all blurry like that.
Since it's steal your soul. Because of the low visibility, I'm gonna have my echo go back to the wheel where Manu is and have him just kind of point the direction that we need to go.
Oh, fancy. Well played. Well role played there. Okay, thank you. Manu, you see a Kaigon float next to you and just start pointing in a direction.
I'd steer the ship in the direction.
You look forward and you see Kaigon doing a point. You know what I mean? And this thing's kind of mirroring what he's doing next to you. And then you, and it's just like, you can't see anything. It gets worse and worse. You move, and I'm going to count you down. 300 feet, 200 feet.
Slow down.
What? No, to Kaigon.
Oh, okay.
Because you can't see. You can't see from where you're at. But Kaigon, 100 feet.
Yeah, about the 100-foot mark. I'll have
Okay,
to
yeah.
Like,
And he says stop. And, you know, the Spelljammer schooner goes.
yeah, screeching tires.
Everything has tires. And then tell me kind of what you guys want to do as you get there. Kaigon, you see a towering wreck rises from the scorched hellscape. It looks like a giant sword blade, damn it, I said scabbard, tilted to a 20-degree angle and partly buried underground. Much of its exposed hull is rusted and torn asunder. Hot wind screams as it tears through the hollow structure, and 6 giant vultures circle high above it.
I mean, we gotta go check it out, right? I mean, we're here.
This is where the rod is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'd rather not go. Yeah.
Let's go back.
Maybe the rod is somewhere else. The rod is not useful. Well, vultures, that's all we can see as far as anything.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They just look like their wings are out,
It's waiting for death.
like 80 feet up above you, and it looks like a significant portion of the ship is buried in it.
Is there a visible place where we can Roll a die.
Do you wanna look for stuff? You wanna make
Yeah,
some
yeah. Well,
assessments? Some things?
if I could see it, I'm just looking for a good place to dock the ship, if you will.
Oh. So you know that the anchor in itself and the magic that this thing has, that if you put the anchor down, you're getting the idea that the thing's not going to really go anywhere. It can deal with some significant waves or space or whatever. Like if this thing's not necessarily going to capsize, without, Tarrasque level.
Right, but
event.
like, is this something that, it's on ground level, that there's an entrance that's on the ground level that we can see? That's 29.
Okay, so you pull up to this thing. Before you weigh anchor, you take out your eyeglass and you look up and down this thing. From the top, you see what look like reddish, tinted window, and you see what appears to be a hole where the command deck probably is. Sparks from the inside are flashing like blue and red. Okay, you see something, and then but the vultures are spinning around in that area. Below it, you see. Is everything okay, buddy?
Oh, fun.
Oh, okay. You see a gaped-in hole where something or someone or beasts have entered this at some point in time and have gone into or scavenged it or whatever. But there's a significant hole at ground level as well.
Is the top hole a place? Could I get the ship near that so that we could enter through there?
It's 80 feet up.
Okay, so no. Gotcha. Well,
If we get relatively close, I can check it out with my echo. My echo can go up to 1,000 feet.
That is handy dandy nightmare. I could ride there. Check it out.
So
Can
I
I-
can use my echo as like a forward recon guy. I just can't swap places with it like I do in combat.
Tight.
It
Gotcha.
dies, that's a spell slot to get it back, but
Oh.
it just stays.
Nice.
So I'm like, go away.
You just got a horse.
Go away.
Damn, I should have done damage.
can we all ride on the nightmare?
It's a large creature. I don't know how large. So that
I'd say not a 500-pound turtle, but
Damn it.
Manu, you could just Manu, if you jump in the bag of holding for a minute,
Connor's not there.
you'll be
Connor's
fine.
not there. Connor's not there. Connor's not there.
how close can I get to him?
Connor, that doesn't work because I have 2 bags of holding. So if I jump into one bag of holding, then the other bag of holding is going to go in the other bag of holding, and then we just create
But
a.
you leave them both outside. You give your mate one.
Why
to
would I
stop
do
the
that?
horse.
I'm
Let me
greedy.
go into my bag of holding real quick. No.
Can you?
It's okay. I wouldn't allow it either. I was only winding him up.
Well, if we need to get to the hole, if we can park 30 feet or whatever out from it, and make return trips. It's got 90 feet of movement to do some back and forthies.
Yeah, so I'll just weigh anchor as high as I can get. Whatever altitude I can get to. I think it's 50 feet right now? 40 or 50?
Yeah, you have 40.
So I'll park at 40 feet. And
So you notice something about this anchor as you drop it as well. It still goes down like 10 feet, but it seems to make a rippled splash in nothingness and holds you in place.
nice.
Magic.
I watch that and I go, I love this ship.
Yeah. The ship's like, I love you too. You on your turtle butt.
And then I look at all the I just look at Fedge and everything. It's like, we're doing this again. We'll be back. Keep
Okay, so where are you guys heading? I'm sorry, I was all
I think we're gonna shuttle back and forth from the ship to the top, the command deck.
The nightmare.
The nightmare, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Well, as you get within 40 feet of the command deck on the Reich wave, you guys will roll for initiative as what appeared to be just nice vultures. They keep getting bigger and bigger as you get closer, as massive demon flying looking vultures
vultures.
begin to descend down the ship, and I will change the board to look a little different.
Ooh,
Yeehaw!
getting a good initiative right now.
Sorry, build with Titans. We'll get to you next week.
We can't even meet up without having a fight.
Let me pull that back.
I think I'll just.
That's okay. We get to come in and save the barbarians. It makes us look good.
We don't need saving.
Yeah.
Right, you heard that, guys. We watch this fight and see what happens.
Oh,
Y'all need Jesus.
I got a shiny new potion to use, so.
Yeah.
Church is free, but they can't afford it.
Hang on, did you just say you want to replace Henry with a potion?
Maybe.
I am.
Just
fine.
watch your words carefully, is all I'll say. Henry is listening.
That's fair. That's fair.
You're muted, Henry.
Yelling at Her Majesty's finest corgis.
They don't listen to anybody, corgis.
No,
I got the wrong
they're
camera.
jerks. They're funny, but they're jerks. They do what they want. Momo! Come here, fat boy.
You guys see a ship? Cool.
Come here.
That is a cool ship. I'll give you that.
Hell yes.
Can you ship that over to my house for a couple of sessions?
Yes.
You know, ship.
Actually, if you bring it to Hawaii, Tim, I can have it to counter by June.
You still haven't sent me the dates on that, by the way, yet.
Still in the works. Gotta wait for
Okay,
Dan
cool.
to-
Oh, handle
but
it.
for sure. We gotta go to Stonehenge too. I gotta
That's-
go see.
That's near us.
Is it?
Yeah, it was within an hour drive.
That's not bad.
Like
there a train from
some
South?
form of Tim's spirit was at Stonehenge. We were there for a big rugby trip, and I think our bus pulled up to Stonehenge. Some form of me came out and looked at Stonehenge, and then it was like after a match.
When you say some spirit, you mean the spirits in you, i.e., the alcoholics?
Yeah.
They were there.
I said something very Yankee. I was like, "These are just rocks." Like, my magic rocks are way cooler than your magic rocks.
You know they recreated it out of Cadillacs in Texas, right?
Yeah, of course. It's way cooler when you do it the American way. These aren't even tall.
Use automobiles. You
Okay.
guys remember? Sorry,
No, it's okay.
that was 80s movie.
As long as we're all having fun. I was
What was
totally
that?
a long way.
We're good.
Tim, you missed the bit where Kygon doesn't want our help in this fight.
Well, that's too bad. Roll. What'd you get, guys? Anybody above 25?
Wrong
I don't
card.
think any of us are capable of being above 25. Connor's the only one that rolls like a 60.
Okay. 15 and 20.
22.
Oh yeah.
30,
yeah.
30
15
20
to
for me.
20 to 25. I always forget to say it like that. Okay, so Manu, then Kaigon, and then what did you get, brother?
19.
19. Oh, not bad.
Yeah,
Nice.
good initiative right now.
Okay, just the three of you. Okay, all right. Do you guys see the map? Does it look terrifying? And demon vultures don't look as terrifying.
Wizard of Ozzy.
Yeah, they look like as the flying monkeys descend upon you guys.
Tim, they don't look terrifying until they do 40 points of damage attack, and then the terror sets in.
Noted. Connor thinks they do 40 points.
That's why we don't need to help them. They're fine with it.
Okay. Manu, you climb up these things, and these things like spitfire nose down on you. No, yep. Let's say Mustang. Let's not use Spitfire. Say Mustang Thunderbolt down on you guys. And they come, they sop with camel down at you.
I don't know why I thought Ford Mustang.
Oh, that's funny.
So Manu, you're the first one that looks up as the spine devils try to adjust the ballista, and it can't, pitch. It can only yaw,
Right.
So they're trying everything they can do, to get something underneath it. As 6 of these things descend and swirl upon you, 3 of them are about to hit the deck. Go, Manu.
How close? What's the closest one to me, and how close is it? How far away?
40 feet as they begin to descend upon you.
I'm gonna go to the one that's near the ballista.
Okay.
Or each one of those is 2. Yeah.
Each one of them is 1.
3 outside the ship.
Oh, there's 3 outside the ship.
3
Okay.
outside and 3 in.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm running to the ballista.
Okay.
And just rage and start with yeah.
Hey, how's that?
That looks great.
I was zoomed in. Whoopsie.
So I'm gonna run to the front of the bridge and jump off using instinctive pounce as I rage to basically come down on the front guy.
Okay.
With Uza.
Does anyone else see something wrong with a turtle doing an instinctive pounce? Throwing it out there. I want to bring that up.
Well, you've also seen me run like 120 feet in a round or in 4 rounds. So
Anyone can do that in 4 rounds.
Like,
well, no, sorry, 2 rounds. 2 rounds.
Nice.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. Anyways, so that first swing coming down is going to be 35 to hit, and then a nat 20.
Okay, they both hit.
All right. So the first swing. Do I want to do anything?
Quite the instinctive pounce.
Right.
Get there. Now what?
Well, I need to look at the rod. And do I want to do anything? Nope, not yet. Hell yeah. So that's 10 plus 12, 22, 20, 25. Yeah, 25 on the first hit.
Okay.
And then 10, 20. Fucking max damage again? Are you kidding me? 30, 42, 45.
It's immune to max damage.
And then 45 on the second one.
Goo! Goo! All right, it's Kygon level damage there.
And
Okay.
yeah. So
So you just run up to this thing and you're hitting with Uza.
yeah.
So you just whoosh, you fly, Ninja Turtle style. Grab this thing, grab Uza, switch it up in your hand, and just start like beating on this thing on its wing, stab it in its chest, pushing it back as it like takes in like this huge breath to like begin to screech. Which I didn't roll their initiatives. Oh, go. All right. Kygon.
My echo's already kind of there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the one that's farthest away from the camera with the echo,
Okay.
and give that guy a couple whacks.
Guy that's farthest away from the camera?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So a different one.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to steal his kill.
All right.
That's 11 plus 18 is 29
Yep.
to hit.
That hits.
That's an even 30 bludgeoning.
Okay. Your echo manifests, right? Bonus action. Boop.
No, it's already there. I had it over there. I had it on the deck talking to Manu earlier. So
Okay. And then just picks up the hammer at the base and takes a baseball bat swing straight, clips one of its wings really hard. You can hear the break in its wing.
nice. And then with the follow, I'm going to follow through with that, and I'm going to come back and give it another whack.
Okay.
That's 11 minus 5 is 6.
These are fiends.
24 to hit.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
That's 9, 21, 31 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. You feel the wing, as you hear the break, and you take advantage of it and keep smacking down on its wing till you see it go like lame. That one wing.
Okay. And that's it. I'm done.
All right, Mirren.
Okay. I don't know if I need to do that here.
I'll roll for the crew. The crew gets the last.
Yeah, I'll save spells. So I don't think I need the rock spell slots for this one. Had a good idea, but I'm gonna save it for another day. Alright, so they're pretty beefy. They haven't been taken down yet, so I'm gonna go full force with. Still, I'm gonna jump on the mount so I can get that advantage. Are they large creatures or medium? What are the size of these creatures?
Large.
Oh, never mind. No advantage there. I'm gonna be on it anyway, so in case we gotta go somewhere.
Are you on the nightmare?
Yep.
Tight.
Jumping on. No.
I like this. Cool. It's very nightly. Yeah.
Alright, so no advantage, but I'm gonna do both attacks on.
There's literally no room on this schooner, by the way. It looks just like a refugi boat. It's just like...
I was gonna say we got turtles.
Tygon. Try and give him some leeway.
Okay. So this is a third V-Rock that hasn't been hit yet. Okay.
Alright, so that'll be a 17 and a 20 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. No. Yeah. The first attack will be 16 plus 7 is 23 plus 3, so 26 plus 7, 33. Right, 33 damage on the first attack.
Okay.
And 9, 15,
Tygon, in front of you, you see this massive black charger with flaming mane and Jermaine and Maine and Mirren.
And Maine.
Yeah. With this Holy Avenger comes swiping down.
And 28 damage on the second attack, which will be immediately followed up with the Nightmare attempting to hoof him in the face with a 9 plus what? All right, so 15
To hit?
to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So then he does.
He gets a hoof attack?
Hooves. His hooves. 2d8 plus 4. Plus.
Yikes.
Alright, so
It's a
5,
D8.
10. So 14 bludgeoning plus 7 plus 2d6.
Whoa.
7 plus. Okay, so plus 7. Yeah, 7 fire damage.
Damn.
Oh, non-magical attacks. Total? I'm sorry.
No, so the hooves were 14 and then 7's 21.
Okay.
But 7 of that's fire.
Oh,
If they have that resistance here.
yep, they do. They have that. So,
Yeah, bludgeoning
it's
and
like-
then fire.
Yep. Well, the paladin did the most damage on that first round.
Nice.
71 and Manu got 70. So just by a smidge. So Kaigon, before you, this charger rears up, kicks this thing in the face, and you see this radiant sword slashing down on another one of the Viroks. Their turn. Manu, where you hit this thing and it rears back to scream, it's gonna take its stunning screech. Heroic screech. Make a Constitution saving throw.
27.
1, 2, 3. All of you make a Constitution saving throw.
27.
You are not stunned.
So ability save, Constitution.
26.
30, 20.
Okay, so you guys all hear this thing, and then I'll just kind of roll in the deck. Everybody else just holds fast. Good job, crew. I'm just like, I have one die for the crew. And everybody's just like, freaking Dolt's like, ah! And then the donkey-eared kobolds also start scrambling downstairs. All the kobolds just run downstairs. They're not stunned, so they get to live another day. Well, now almost. The other Virok is going to release its spores. 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores extends out from the Virok. The spores spread around corners. Each creature in that area must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw, my friends.
24.
If necessary, well, that's not like necessary, but you would have advantage. Constitution, you said. Constitution.
31.
Okay, pass.
Ooh, nope, 14.
Okay. The crew, as they try to get away, do not pass on this saving throw.
Oh no!
And that's the one that
1 to 10?
oh, I'll roll again. Yeah, no, they didn't get it again. I rolled an 8 and a 9. Let's see. So Kaigon took one, and this last guy is gonna see that the effects of the magic aren't like working, so it's gonna go just harden the paint on the closest is Mirren. All right, so it is going to makes 2 attacks. 19, 1 hits. That's his Talon. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
I know the other one did not. It's 6. So 2d10 plus 3. Six slashing. I'm rolling so big today. Ooh, got you. I'm actually gonna roll it with the other 3 Viroks. They're gonna get in this as well. One's gonna target. It's gonna fly up. So imagine Manu, one's flying next to you.
Okay.
And it's gonna make its 2 attacks. Highest was a 17. Nothing.
No.
Kygon, one's gonna come up to you. Nothing. God. And then one is gonna. Two are gonna fly up to Kygon and do nothing. Uh-oh, did we lose somebody or gain somebody?
Looks like we lost Henry.
Henry dropped off.
Uh-oh. Did he pass a message or was he switching to iPads? But at this time, Connor, from the distance as you're looking, you see what looks like a sword-shaped building, a object that goes about 80 feet in the air. You can't necessarily break anything out with the visibility, but you're about 300 feet away from this.
So I can see the big sword. Can
You
I
see a towering wreck that rises above a scorched hellscape. Yep.
Okay.
Visibility is kind of bad.
Well, I say to the rest of the team, looks like we're heading towards this big sword. If the sword was the airship.
You hear from Lulu, this is a weapon made for an archdevil ravaged in battle and ripe for plunder. I don't know why she would say that, but she did.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot to do the cartographer message when you guys ran in here. So Lulu said it.
But we said we were heading towards the sort of damaged airship that's crashed. So is this the airship or is it a big sword?
Yeah, you can. Well, I mean, it looks like it looks like a towering wreck. It looks like a fortress, a flying fortress type.
Okay, so it's
used with a B-17
in the shape of a sword.
So Star Destroyer-esque.
Very, yeah, but black and red more than beautiful white and imperially.
There's no beautiful white.
For the Empire. Don't get me started. The Empire is done wrong.
Okay, just keep an eye out because obviously we're looking for our friends because they said they were going to be here.
Yep. Yeah, you got kind of an. You want to do anything? You want to roll one of those polyhedrons? You want to check anything out? You got the.
How about using my elven eyes and squinting lots and looking around, trying to identify if I can see any movement or anything that may look like people.
Okay.
Oh, God's sake.
That doesn't sound good.
Got one of these?
No, it doesn't matter. 27.
Okay. Why, God's sake?
Because I rolled a 4 and a 7, and it comes up to a 10, but it's. Still...
Oh, okay. So you look up and you see you're not aware of this, but it looks like some sort of floating boat is in the sky next to it with vultures flying around. You look in the bottom and you see a hole inside the ship, which in your elven mind can think one or two things. Looks like the monsters are distracted. I could get into this thing, or you could get a closer look on the next go.
I'll get a closer look on the next go. I will let the rest of us friends know.
Taurus continues to drive forward, and that brings us back to Manu.
Yeah, continue to wail on this son of a bitch.
That son of a bitch. Okay.
Ooh, those are some low rolls, but it's plus 18, so 27 on the first swing, and 29 on the second swing. God, those are really bad.
Oh yeah, so bad, so bad.
You're right. They don't hit.
No, it's plus 18, but it's like, oh, it's an 11.
That's 55.
The only way I can hit you guys if I roll 19s and 20s. So
No,
it's
that's
like
true.
real tough.
All right, so the first swing is going to be 25. Yeah, 25. And the second comes down with 19, 22.
Both hits?
Yeah.
With Uzma?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you whack on this thing, and that one falls. You moved up to
the very front.
You moved up to the front. Yeah, so the one next to the Ice Devil is the one that in my mind he's attacking. So there's the Ice Devil hanging off on the wing.
Okay.
See him there?
Not yet. Right here.
Yeah. So that one just died.
He moved there.
Yeah, go ahead and replace it with that one. That's fine.
And if there's another one close by,
yeah, there is another one right next to it.
I'm gonna just bite it.
Okay.
Perfect. So that is. Oh, I forget what. Oh, it's with my strength. So 15 to hit.
That's a hit. I don't want to get confused.
Hell yeah. 13 piercing.
Okay. On a bite? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say new Manu over here. This guy's dead. 13. Trying to keep track of this thing. Okay. All right, is that it?
That's it. That's all for me.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to hit one that you've been working on. It falls limp, falls to the ground. Connor, you see one of the well, now it's a Spitfire. As it falls, you know what I mean? Straight to the ground. As it tumbles, you know, in a circular fashion and hits the deck.
What planes were the French
God
using
bless the RAF.
again? What planes were the French using again?
I don't know. Yeah, not gonna work here anymore. Yeah. Yeah. That's Kaigon.
All right. I will keep working on the guy that I started on.
Okay.
That's 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's 29 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. You start working on the other wing to keep it immobile, and you hit that thing. You know right where to hit it. You take it up just, you know, outside the shoulder and snap whatever bone that thing had. And it is struggling.
All right. I'll go ahead and finish it off.
Okay.
That's 28 to hit.
It's a hit.
Bang. 26 points of bludgeoning.
When you break both of its wings, you kind of flip the hammer up and then just smash its face in, and it tumbles and falls. Connor, as you're kind of watching this, Valanthe, as you're now sticking your head out, you see another, the one closest to his Echo, I guess. Just pick one, I suppose. Yeah, one of those ones on that side. Tumbles. Those two are going to be out front because they're attacking Kaigon. Yeah, they're kind of flying and smoking him. You see another one of these giant vultures, and as you guys are moving closer, you see that they're very large. I mean, they're just large by rules. Kaigon, you got another move?
No, that was it.
Mirren.
I am going to switch places with my Echo, though.
Oh, okay. Boop. You boop.
Lots to move around.
Mm-hmm.
Never. No, that happened. Okay. So his one that was attacking previously still up and running. Dealt a sizable attack before, so I'm going to go one attack on this one and then see if I can spare the other side of the blade for the one remaining on the ship. So I'll go nat 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That works for me. So
such a good feeling getting a nat 20. It's the best part about D&D. Nat 20s.
That's 20 plus 36 plus So that'd be 43 base plus 11, 18 plus 19. Right, so 61 points of damage.
As you,
The one that
yeah.
previously.
Yep. You can see that its head kind of moves, scanning for like another target. And as it does that, you take the Holy Avenger and just lop its head straight off. It leans back, and Valanthe, you see another one fall from the ship straight to the ground.
Alright. So that being done, the remaining one on the ship will be who I go after. So get that one going. Alright, so that'd be a 25 to hit. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the horse as well. Which will be a 18 plus. Where did that? 24 to hit.
It's a hit.
Okay, so both was hit. So I'll roll mine first.
For those that aren't in the chat that are watching this, get yourself into the chat and type "I love Stronghold" to get yourself on the list for this giveaway, and we'll do the drawing at the end of the stream.
So 25
You can play
damage
with it.
from me.
You can play with it.
And the hooves do, let's see, 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning. That's 13.
I guess not. Give us that.
13, no, sorry, 17 bludgeoning. And 2d6 fire.
Yeah, so that's the one that Manu's facing. Yep. I've never made it as a paladin past level 5, so I'm really waiting someday to get to this level.
Oh, the math.
So Connor will be my DM, so sad face.
So 25 for me, which is, and then the horse will do 17 bludgeoning and 10 fire.
Okay. 17.5. Yep, 75. Boop, boop, beep, boop. Okay. After you lop the head off the other V-Rock, it spirals to the ground. You turn back around, push the Radiant Holy Avenger straight through the chest of another one, pull it out, and the horse kicks it square in the face. It's looking rough after Manu dealing significant damage. And you got anything else?
No, that'll complete that.
The other two land on deck. They begin to they're going to be on the opposite side of you, lined up on that white sheet looking thing. Yeah, we're just gonna do it like that. They're not gonna do the spore attack, so they'll do a beak and a talon against you. The beak was a miss, the talon was a nat 20. So that's base 23 slashing.
Okay.
Plus with its talon, I mean, so it's and 13 more slashing.
23 to 36.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a big slash from that talon. The other one, emboldened by this strike, as it's been watching, one with its talon gets a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It sees the talon, kind of breaks through. Does nine slashing. It's not quite as bad without a crit.
That's okay.
Yeah. And then Manu, the one that you're facing, gonna do the same attack. It's gonna come at you with its beak, and as it's biting you with its beak, it's gonna slash up with its talon. The first attack being 22 to hit with its beak.
Yep, that hits.
And then 19 with its talon.
Yeah, those
19?
both hit. Those both hit.
So with its beak, it bites you as you bit it for 6, 7, 8, 9 piercing.
Okay.
And then with its talon, as it slices at your belly, 20 slashing.
20 slashing. As a reaction, I'm going to Well, it's going to take damage from the back of my shell.
Okay.
That's 3 piercing.
Okay. And it's the crew. Crickendolt's gonna get involved in this.
Hell yeah, Crickendolt!
Ooh, good job, Crickendolt. And 13. Crickendolt's got like a pretty good sized glaive, and he does 13 damage himself.
Getting in there.
Get it.
And you hear him
Get it,
just say,
Crickendolt.
He's like crying because earwax is in his hand, limp from one of the spore attacks.
Crickendolt, get it.
Okay. Manu. Oh, Connor, you're now 200 feet out. And Valanthe, you're 200 feet out, and Henry, you're 200 feet out.
Can we see them now?
Yeah, you get the sense. Make one more perception check.
Come on, make a decent roll. 15 plus that, so 32.
You see, and you haven't seen him in forever, you see hanging on the side of this ship a large shell with spikes on its back, with a tricorn hat and periton horns, with a huge blade, just a pole arm, halberd, smacking these gigantic demons. And as you get closer, you can see them on the ground, littering the ground below it.
I say to these guys, it's Manu. I can't see the others at the moment, but it's Manu. And I tell Lantaurus to go faster, push this to its limits.
Push it to the limit.
If you guys can roll your own initiative where you're at, or you want to hold until you get closer. You're 200 feet out.
The end of this turn, we will be in we'll be in within 100 feet, won't we?
Yes.
So we better roll initiative then.
Yep. Go ahead. Just tell me what you get, Connor, and then Valanthe, and then Henry.
19.
10. Fucking 10.
I didn't know you could roll that low, Connor.
And then 8.
That's with plus 15 initiative and advantage.
What'd you get, Henry?
9.
Okay. Yeah. So back to Manu.
You know that.
Yeah, so I'm just continuing to swing away. The first was a 27, and the second was a 32.
Both hits.
So that's this is going to be plus 15. So the first one is going to be 18.
18.
And the second one is going to be 20.
Oh. That's 17. Okay. And the next one is?
No, it's 15 and 20. Or 18 and 20 were the 2 hits.
Okay, the second hit. So you hit him with Uza, hitting him in his hip, and then you pull it back out, and the leg just starts to dangle, and then you sweep its knee and snap its knee straight off, and it falls, gushing ichor onto the side of your boat. It splashes, and you can see the ichor stain the side of the boat like forever. It's got a really cool ichor stain on the side of it for future reference.
Yeah, and then I will run to the other side of the boat and bite one of the other ones.
Okay.
And that's going to be that's plus 9, so 28 to hit.
It's a hit.
And that 13 piercing.
Damage.
13 piercing.
Yep. Okay. You run over and you bite it straight in the stomach.
Yeah.
As it grabs purchase on the side, so it's not like flying anymore because you bit it. It hangs on and starts to stand up on the side of the gunnel.
Hell yeah.
Wall. All right.
and that's it.
Kaigon.
All right. I'm gonna send my echo over after the one that Manu's latched onto.
Okay, I see it. Okay. Is that a me oof or you oof?
Well, I rolled a 9, so
Oh, stop.
-5 is 4, so 22 to hit.
That's still a hit.
10, 22, 32 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Same one, 32. That's okay. Yep. You take your hammer, and you do the basic bat swing, and you hit it in its chest. You don't see a lot of its damage, but you can tell internal bleeding.
All right, I'll give it another one. Oh, that's better. 19. 18.
That's a hit.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. The other one hit this. Yeah. Help me out.
It's 28 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. This one's a little bit better. You choke up a little bit more with the hammer. The lightning begins to crackle, and you smack it square in its face, and its head remains a little bit kinked as it's trying to get back into the fight.
Oh, it lived.
It lived, sir.
I am going to use another one of my.
Yay! Use up those spell slots.
I'm going to unleash another incarnation on that one.
Okay.
That's a crit.
All right, and make sure you're selecting things, because when you said you used 3 rages, it wasn't selected on your sheet. It just helps me keep track of overall if I got to give you guys a rest or something like that.
When I said 3 rages, I was counting my rounds. That was my 3rd round of rages.
Oh, so go back into your rages and count back, because I went in and selected 3 rages.
Yeah, that was my first time raging since we've been here.
Okay, got you.
All right. Okay, that's fixed. So yeah, that's a crit. You want me to do the math, or is it pretty much just dead?
Is it going to be, well, what's the base?
The base is going to be 24.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
No, I mean, yeah.
Plus another 12 for the brutal critical is 36. Plus a 12 for the savage attack.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
8.
Yep, so you just are crackling the lightning, and you come down as its face is kind of kinked to the side, and you fold its head straight back, and it falls crashes into the ground. One more? You want to use another spell slot?
Oh no, that's it. That's it.
Okay. Let's see. That brings up Connor. There you go, Connor. You're at 100 feet from it, but this one is on the other side of it, so it's got full cover.
Okay. Do I see any?
You see an ice devil on the side of this thing.
Going on that we had an ice devil with us.
You see a bearded devil.
it's galore.
Well, I wouldn't know about the bearded devil, so that's fair. What's the bearded devil doing?
He is sitting on the side of this thing, looking off the edge.
So he's not fighting anything.
Not presently, but within a 6-second thing. You know?
I mean, when I've been watching this, has he been attacking my friends?
This would be hard. This would be hard. This is a hard one. It's standing. No, there's a nightmare behind him. Then you can make out. Well, because Manu moved to the other side of the ship. Let's do a perception check. Let's see. Let's work with it. Because if you have a 90, then.
Nat 20.
Everything.
37.
Yeah. You're like, that's Crickendolt. I know that guy from somewhere. Yeah. As you see Manu like leave him and go to the other side of the ship, you see that there must be some sort of familiarity there.
Okay, so he's not attacked him. Okay, well, that's my action anyway, so I can't actually do anything else. So I'm staying on this ship until we get a bit closer.
Okay. B-Rock's turn. Oh, Mirren's turn. Wait. You didn't go yet.
No, I went for Manu.
Oh.
And then
Okay,
by the way,
you didn't attack because it was actually your turn.
Tim, they're called Vrox.
V-Rocks, baby. Everything in the United States is V-Rocks. V6, V8, V whatever. If it's got a V in front of it, baby,
you pronounce
it's
it
V-Rocks.
It's a V speed. That's a new V speed for flying.
All right. So seeing that the rest of the V-Rocks have been taken down,
Rocks.
I will go all in on the remaining things. So that's a 25 and a 6. No, sorry. So 16 to hit.
25 and a 16?
Yep.
Both hit, sir.
Okay.
I do mention, by the way, I mentioned to these guys that there seems to be a Horn Devil and icy thingy up there that don't seem to be attacking them.
Okay.
11, 19, 21, that's 28.
All the maths.
Is it fun? Watching?
12, 22, 24.
Mm-hmm. See.
Right, 52 damage for myself, and let's see if the nightmare hit. It'll be a 17. Oh, 17 based on that one. So,
Okay.
So the nightmare
Yep, hits. So the same thing. You walk over. You need you two
Yep.
Holy Avenger hits. Okay.
And then see if the nightmare does any significant damage. He will do 2d8. Let's go. Oh, 8. Nice. I don't think I've ever done that before.
And you need to roll for the monsters.
So,
Now. Yeah.
so 16, so 20 bludgeoning and 7 fire.
Okay. Yep. Go. All right. You come over there, same attack, the slashing as you're holding on to what I don't think you can hang on to the mains of these things because it's on fire, but you're doing it's got infernal tact on there. Tack? Tack. Infernal tack.
TACK. Tack.
I know. And since you went over there to hit it, it's gonna hit you back.
What?
What? 30. Nope. And it misses. Yep. It misses.
Mm.
Oof, you had a bad day. Crickendolt's gonna run across for hits attacks and miss. Melanthe, you're 100 feet away. But these things have full cover. The one that he's fighting. Unless you got, I'm just saying, like, unless you got something fancy that you can do to.
No, I mean, like, they're in range for me, but unless I, like, probably roll a 20, I'm not going to skewer any of them.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like 45 degrees back and let's rock, right?
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to get a great shot with. Can I, like, mount up and take this unicorn a little closer?
Sure.
Or they're directly up, right? They're fighting on the ship.
We'll say it's your action to get onto Moon Color.
Yeah.
And where is she? Where's Moon Color?
She's been running beside us, right? Or no, we got her back up in the ship.
She can. Technically,
She's got like that one big jump per whatever, something like that.
She can charge.
Or teleport. No, it was a teleport. That's what it was.
Didn't we use that?
You want to use the teleport?
Did we end up using it? No, I don't remember.
No, you guys did not. You
We
climbed.
did.
No, actually, we climbed. You're right.
We did climb back out. Yes, I would like to teleport on a unicorn and see how that works out for me.
You get back onto her telepathically. You send her a message, and then whoop. Is she down there?
Yep.
Yeah. You know what? This is kind of rule of cool, and you boop up there, and you get your rounds. Go for it.
All right.
Go for it. This is kind of cool.
Oath bow.
You
We're
can come
gonna
out.
break that
Let 'em
boy out. Okay. Don't fuck with me today, dice. Let's go.
Do you want to come out? Do you want to hang out in here, baby?
All right, 15.
Come on.
Or, sorry, 25.
That hits.
All right, 1d8 plus
What pup is it?
6. Dependent on me finding my d8 somewhere in here. I lose it every time. I swear to God.
Tim, we are hanging about with you, baby. It's fine.
Nope, that's a 10. All right, I'm rolling digital dice because I can't find them. 8 piercing.
Okay. On the first hit.
Yep, and let's roll this next one. Same thing, 25. And go digital dice.
8 piercing from the.
9 piercing.
Something's not. Something's
A little
missing.
lacking.
Yeah, you're definitely lacking on your hits. Are you not adding?
Plus, sorry. Nope, that's for sworn enemy. That 3d6.
Okay.
Damage is 1d8 plus 6. I rolled
Okay.
a 2 and a 3.
Once per combat.
Okay.
Yeah, but I already did my sworn enemy.
Per day.
How long do I have?
Okay, the next hit was 9 damage. Got one more hit. Yeah, one more shot.
I had an 8 and then a 9.
Okay. You got one more attack, or you just got 2 attacks?
I just have 2. Let me double check. Buffering. Unless I've got
Yeah,
somebody
2.
close enough to like headbutt. I don't think so.
You're 2. You're a ranger.
Yeah,
Oh.
I
Okay.
have 2.
So as you guys get up there, you see a unicorn manifest at the helm of the ship with the perfect elven ranger sitting on top and just stitches this thing up twice. It was actually cool. It's got 9 hit points left. The thing falls backwards and spirals to its death. Henry, you kind of roll up to the front underneath this thing in the infernal war machine, you and Lulu, and you're at the base of what looks like some sort of spacecraft schooner, and you guys kind of all link back up. You guys kind of recognize each other, and this seems like a fantastic spot to pick up. Next time, Build with Titans, we will have definitely your model in the next session. Actually, before we leave, I want to bring it up to show you what I was going to do. This is the inside of the wreck. I have this for them. They sent me some free material, so I wanted to make sure to show it. If you guys got inside this thing, what they do is they send like playing cards that are blank, and you can kind of draw on them, and then they have these special little stands on the bottom. So kind of built it like so.
Great job, room.
Looks really cool.
Heck yeah. If we're gonna be done here soon, I'm gonna go ahead and do the giveaway, if that's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers.
So thanks everybody for showing up. I've only got 4 people in the drawing, so this is going to be a really easy die roll. But I want to thank everybody for getting us to 300 followers. Our next goal is going to be.
We were at 301 for 1 second.
Right. So thanks for getting us to 300. It's been a great. If we've only been doing this a year, so this is awesome that we've gotten to this point.
April 4th
Yeah.
on Twitch, I think.
Yeah. So if we can, I think our next goal is to hit 400 by the end of April. It's going to be tough, but we've been averaging like 50 followers a month the last couple months, so I think it's definitely possible. We'll see what happens. So without further ado, I'm going to roll my trusty D4, and we'll see who
And then
is.
stay with us for raid.
Yeah,
Also
stay with us for raid. So the winner is Sir Flanks-a-Lot. So I will. I'll reach out to you, Sir Flanks-a-Lot, in your DMs. Congrats! You get a T-shirt or something from the merch store, and yeah, congrats to you, sir.
Huzzah!
And let's see. I think Distal's place is running right now, so we'll go ahead and raid them.
Yes, definitely raid
And-
those guys. They're freaking awesime.
Send
Thanks, everybody.
that. Let's see, Distals.
Hey, do you want to come say hi? Okay. If you stand next to me, you wave to me. They already saw you.
Shy.
All right, so thanks everybody. We'll do the raid here in a second. I'll do that. Yeah, they're running right now, so they've got 19. We'll add our 13 in there.
Hi,
And
Georgie.
he just bought some stuff off the merch store himself.
Hi, cool.
All right, so starting the raid now.
Okay.
See how many people we get going. Raid's going in 3, 2, 1. Now.
I don't know. What are we supposed to do now?
Just go into the chat and
Raid.
say something in the in their
What is
chat,
that noise? Is that you?
and we will go to the end.